Yeah, we're live. We're live. We are live. I'm live. Yeah, I'm going live right now, and I'm entertaining all comers. This James Burrell cat. Let me read y'all what this dude. Let me read y'all what this dude left me. And this dude is really gonna act like I'm the one being a fanboy by stating the truth. He watched the video, the last one that I uploaded about the franchise situation, and he says, "How is everything Loma's fault again? Aren't you one of the guys that made a whole ridiculous video about Loma ducking Haney by becoming a franchise champion? Let me help you out. Haney was the mandatory for 1 month. Champions don't fight their mandatory every month, not even Loma. I never said that champions fight mandatories every month, so I don't know, I don't even know why you wrote that. I say it on this channel all the time. You do one mandatory per year. Those are the rules. Where you come up with that stupid shit is beyond me. Two, fighting Lopez for undisputed isn't ducking Haney, regardless of how you feel about the franchise title. The Lopez fight is not an undisputed title fight, bro. Why is it not undisputed? Because there's another title floating around and Lomachenko can't win it. Do you know what the rules for the franchise belt are? That if he were to fight the person in possession of the franchise title, even Lomachenko himself wouldn't be in possession of it. It would stay vacant, and a contender would have to fight for it. Lomachenko cannot win that belt. That's what franchise status signifies. Three, Haney formally requested to become a champion in recess and hasn't any business complaining about the WBC moving on without him and acting like he's being shafted. Devin Haney never said nothing about the WBC moving on without him or being shafted. He said that he's petitioning the WBC to fight Javier Fortuna. And this is how I got to treat this coward, because he won't come on here and talk to me. This is another coward who got a lot of shit to say in the comments, but he won't come on here and talk in real time because he knows if we got to go up against each other in real time, you can't handle it, bro. All you could do is hide and play freeze tag in the comments. You're not smart enough to talk to me, and you know that. That's why you want to hide. Five, nobody has any concerns about Loma fighting Haney. Nobody had any concerns about Loma fighting Anthony Crolla. So what the fuck is your problem with Loma fighting Haney? Did you see anybody begging for Lomachenko to fight Anthony Crolla? No. So don't get me to, oh, nobody has any concerns. Mandatories are not based on whether or not you are concerned. Six, whether the WBC rules that Fortuna will fight Haney or Campbell or somebody else, that has absolutely no. Yes, it does have everything to do with Loma, because if Lomachenko would have not been franchise champion, he would have had to fight Devin Haney, and Fortuna and Campbell wouldn't have even come into it. It would have never been about a vacant title or a franchise title if he didn't have a franchise designation. What would have happened is he would have been ordered to fight Devin Haney, and that would have been it. Seven, Haney never earned his title to begin with. I don't never said he earned his title to begin with. I said he was elevated to world champion because Lomachenko was elevated to franchise. I never said anything about earning anything, you fucking coward. You fucking chicken shit pussy. I never said nothing about nobody earning anything. I said in plain English, Devin Haney was elevated to full champion because Vasyl Lomachenko was elevated to franchise champion. That is what I said word for word. Don't put words in my mouth. Furthermore, if I really wanted to mute you, you fucking coward, I would have. But I let stupid motherfuckers like you talk so that I can show the world how fucking stupid you are, you fucking coward. What's goody, John? What's goody, Pitbull? What's goody, Mohammed? What's goody? Let me put the link right here. I look, man, I got a low. Anybody that knows me, and I'm not talking about on the internet, right? I'm not even talking about the internet. Like, fuck the internet. Anybody that knows me, right, that knows that I'm a very easygoing person. Very easygoing. Um, I don't, a lot of shit, but stupid shit bothers me, bro. Stupid shit really does bother me. Mark, come on here. We got to talk about it. God damn it. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it, man. Mob was good.
What's up with it, King?
Ain't shit, man. There's certain shit that chaps my ass, dog. Like I can't stand one. You know what I don't like, bro? And this must be a Capricorn thing, or maybe it's just me, but I can't stand liars. I can't stand liars, and I can't stand dishonest people. Like I really can't stand that shit. That shit really. A lot
I
of shit.
get it.
A
I
lot of
knew you
shit.
was a Capricorn because you keep it real all the time like that. You like my cousin, he a Capricorn, but he a cool ass motherfucker. He always keep shit down the line. That's why I don't understand. I was kind of listening to your other live yesterday, about the dudes who was talking shit on Johnny Boys. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I can't. You know what? I can't. I can't stand dishonest shit. Like, look, bro. All I'm saying, right, is if Lomachenko's people would not have accepted or petitioned franchise status, the situation would not be convoluted. The only thing that would have happened would have been the WBC would have ordered Loma to fight Devin Haney, and that would have been it. And the funny shit is that order wouldn't have come down no time soon because he already fucking fought Luke Campbell. So that order probably would have been a year out from the Luke Campbell fight. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't even necessary. It wasn't even necessary to get a franchise belt. Like, bro, they wasn't even about the Devin Haney fight was not going to get in the way of the Teofimo Lopez fight. It wasn't going to get in the way because one, they probably wouldn't have ordered that fight for another 12 months. And two, even if they was going to order it, it's the WBC. All you would have had to do was petition for an exemption. That way you could unify. So all like it's like I don't like motherfucking stupid shit, man. I really don't like Mark. What's good, man?
What's good, man? How's it going?
Fucking aggravated, man. I had to go live.
Yeah, bro. Like I was just
Teofimo,
listening.
after Teofimo, who is left though? After Teofimo and Devin Haney,
It's still, look. You know what the shit is? Remember, it's boxing, bro. Fights. Lomachenko don't fight 3 times a year. You're talking about 2 fights a year. So you fight Teofimo. And then you fight Devin Haney at the end of the year. You know what I mean? It's like, it ain't like fucking Loma going out there fighting 4 or 5 times a year. Nobody does that shit anymore except for Tevin Farmer. That's the only motherfucker I've seen fight 5 times in less than 12 months.
Navarrete.
Yeah, Navarrete. Yeah, because
he fighting a fuck ton of bums.
Yeah, he is. But you're right, though. He did fight. He did squeeze in about 3-4 fights. I think it was 3-4 title defenses in under 12 months. So I give it to Navarrete, too.
Yeah, like I just came in and I just heard Julius gone because you're a fucking coward. So I'm like, Julius, who pissed you off, bro?
Because this bro, it's annoying. Like I'm telling the guy, if you want to discuss it, just come on live with me. Motherfucker dead ass give me a reason to not come on live. Like, bro, then why are you talking to me? If you scary like that, then why are you talking to me? And why do you come here when you know we tend to go live here, right? So we could, if we got a difference of opinion, we could talk about it in real time. We could cite our sources and all that. You already know what kind of channel this is.
And here's the thing, like for anybody out there who like, there's some people who know you can only do 20 hours on StreamYard. Julius has full StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
So you can come on and get that work. He's got full StreamYard.
At any time, I paid the course. So I'm trying to be
what
out here, yo.
Another thing about Julian is, I reckon, because I've been watching your live streams for a while, I've seen you invite Wilder fans in.
Oh,
they talk hella rubbish, but I haven't seen you be rude to them. You give them a chance to speak.
Yeah.
But this other guy, he's a coward. He didn't want to come on live, and he talked hella shit.
Yeah.
And he hid behind the comments. That's it. That's all they're gonna do.
What's my guy saying anyway? What's dude saying?
Well, damn. How do you get a picture up here so I want to screenshot it for you guys so that you can see it, and then you guys.
If you screenshot it, you can share your screen to the screenshot.
Let me see how I'm gonna do this shit. Because this is my whole point. This dude is upset that I keep pointing out that the situation at lightweight is more Loma's fault than anybody else's. At minimum, even if it's not his fault as the fighter, it's still his people that caused that shit to happen.
It all originated. They petitioned for Loma to get the WBC title shot in the first place. It was originally meant to be Devin Haney versus Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
And they petitioned for Loma to make unified. He goes in, he wins the belt, and then they elevate him to franchise champion. Note on the same point that the franchise champion, it says, according to their own rules, that you need to be a WBC champion to become one. So they couldn't just make Loma the franchise champion. So
No.
it's a lot of bullshit. It really is. So that's
And-
what the entire intention was, to do that, to allow him to move up and down in weights.
I'm gonna read you what the guy said. The guy said, this is James Burrell, who most of the time seems like a decent guy, but every time I bring up Lomachenko, he get on some fanboy shit. Like, cause any other subject, we cool. But when it come to Lomachenko and this particular subject, he start losing his mind. And I'm like, bro, I'm not lying about anything. You understand? These ain't even my opinions. I'm telling you fact for fact for fact. He says, how is everything Loma's fault again? Aren't you one of the guys that made a whole ridiculous video about Loma ducking Haney? No, I did not. So, and you start off lying, because in the videos that you talking about, I said, I don't think Vasyl Lomachenko is scared of anybody, but it was Bob Arum that said they was going to shoot for franchise. That's reality. That's not my opinion. He told Eddie Hearn. I think it was after the Crawler fight. That it was after the Maurice Hooker fight. The Hooker versus Ramirez fight. He said, yo, we're going to try to get franchise for Vasyl Lomachenko. He said that shit, bro. That's not my opinion. That's reality. Then Mauricio Suleiman, where he said, you have to petition for franchise. We ain't just going to give it to you. You got to ask for it. So why are you lying, bro? I never said nobody duck nobody. I said it's more Loma's team's fault than it's Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't make Lomachenko a franchise champion, right? So then the guy
the WBC did.
Yeah, like I don't know why this bothers him, but what bothers me is this is what bothers me. I'm telling you, come on here live and we could talk about it. Nah, you want to write me a fucking essay and then act like you don't see what the fuck I'm saying. Don't be like that, man. Don't be a coward, bro. Come on, it's just a conversation. It's literally just a conversation. Nobody will get hurt. Feelings might get hurt, but no one will be physically or bodily harmed during this live stream.
But that's the thing with fanboys. They're all cool, everything, until you say something bad about the boxer that they like. You know?
Yeah.
I'm a big AJ fan, right? And it hurt me when I saw him lose, right? I'm not going to lie, but I didn't make any excuses for it. I didn't say, oh, the punch behind the head was the reason why he lost, even though it was a factor. I didn't say there was like injuries, that he was concussed before he went in the ring, you know? I didn't make any excuses up. I just said he lost. He lost because he's fighting better competition. Of course, he's bound to lose.
I feel like it's okay to be a fan of a guy, but when you start making excuses or showing, favoritism or whatever, that's like, come on. We grown men, you know what I'm saying?
Like, look, I'm an AJ fan, right? I'm more a fan of AJ than any other boxer, right? But if any one of y'all four said, yo, I got Fury fucking him up, I'm not gonna get mad at y'all over that. Why the fuck would I get mad at that?
I got Fury fucking him up.
I ain't even mad at that. The other day, right, I made a video about the fucked up box rec rankings, right? And I was like, yo, Fury do low key. He got 2 bigger wins than any of Anthony Joshua wins. He beat Klitschko first, and he beat Wilder. If you compare those 2 champions to the 2 champions that Joshua beat, Fury beat better guys.
Well, you can make arguments for both. Joshua with the amount of defenses, the 2-time unified, and what else, and the consistency of top 10 level opposition. Fury, on the other hand, what you can make for him is he's the only person to hold the IBO all the way through to the Ring Magazine and lineal title in the history of the sport. All of those 5 belts. And
only thing I'm gonna say is, if Mark told me, let's say Mark told me I rank Tyson Fury ahead of Anthony Joshua, I'm a Joshua fan, understand? But I would not get mad at him if he say that, because there's a reason for that. Why the fuck would I get mad at that? You know what I mean? Now, the only shit that bothers me is if a motherfucker got to lie to have something to say. That does bother me, because I got my pet peeve is liars. That's everybody got a trigger, like something that bothered them. My pet peeve is liars, because I don't lie. Like, I don't lie about shit. I don't have to. So when I see somebody trying to put words in my mouth, or you trying to be creative with this shit, like, bro, don't be a fucking coward. Just come on here and talk to me. You know what's going to happen to you if you come on here and talk to me. You know what's going to happen to you. I don't have to be in a room with you to make you feel fucking dumb. I could do that 100 miles away, 2, 3, 4,000 miles away. I could do
it's like the it's like the Canelo video that you made. Like, I'm a huge Canelo fan or whatever. I love watching Canelo fight, you know. But what you said was true, you know. He got popped for clenbuterol. Like, how could you defend that?
Yeah.
There's no way you could defend it. You know, he got popped for clenbuterol. He do have judges on this side. Like, you gotta, like, I'm a man. Like, I see all the stuff that he have going from, but I still love watching him fight.
I'm gonna put it like this, right? Same shit you said about Canelo. Canelo was found with clenbuterol. Povetkin was found with meldonium. Do I still like watching Povetkin fight? Yeah, he's exciting.
Yeah.
I think he's a good fighter. Yeah, I do think he's a good fighter. That none of that is gonna change. That you got popped for meldonium, and then right after that, you got popped for aspirin. None of that is gonna change. That's just the truth, bro.
Yo, Julius, do you think being a 2-time unified champion is an achievement?
Yes.
Yeah, no Pal Boxalanos in the chat's talking shit. He's like, being a 2-time unified champion isn't an achievement.
Well, I mean, look, I could put the link right here if you want to talk to us. Nah, because I'm glad that Mo Boxing said it. I'm not gonna do no BFT be disrespecting you type shit. I'm dead ass. We gonna dead ass sit down and have a discussion. That's all it is. I don't gotta violate. Like, bro, come on, man. I'm old as shit. I don't gotta violate. But if you don't even want to have the conversation, but you want to pop shit to me in the comments, yeah, I'm gonna get upset. Like, don't be like that. Don't be a chicken shit. Be better than that. It's 2020. Control the Park virus. Be better than that.
Should we invite? Is this guy gonna join in though?
I mean, I'm giving him the opportunity. So if he decides not to join in, that tells us all we need to know about his character, because this is merely a conversation. I'm not gonna mute you. I'm not gonna block you. I'm not gonna yell at you, and I'm not gonna talk over you. Anybody who's seen the lives I did on Facebook, or sometimes the lives I did on here, like one of the ones I did with the German, I wasn't cutting the German off when he was talking. I let him talk, so I could get to hear what he say and respond in kind. I'm not going to do that. I ain't 12 fucking years old. I ain't trying to be over here yelling at motherfucking, spitting on my screen. Like, come on, B.
Nah, the Facebook one was the best. When you was chopping people up on Facebook, man. Those was
yeah, those was fun because I got to look at people in their eyes. When I said,
hey, especially when you asked the one dude about Luis Ortiz, man, and you asked him who, like, what has he done, and he couldn't say nothing.
That's just fun. I was good, Nopal.
Hey, Nopal, the volume in your thing. Could you mute your mic for a second? Yeah,
I got it.
So when you're not talking, mute your mic, and when you're talking, unmute it, because it's really loud in the background for you, buddy.
Yeah, that should sound like a construction site.
Yeah, I think it is a construction site.
All right, Nopal, what's good?
Yeah, you muted yourself, bro.
I don't know.
He's actually talking, but he muted himself.
Let me unmute him.
Yeah.
Can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves.
All
right.
Yeah, hold on. Yell at him in Spanish to unmute or some shit.
La 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 la. I hate doing shit on command. I hate doing shit. Like, if somebody tell me, yo, talk to him in Spanish, my instinct tell me, nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
You're a rebel.
Yo, I'm not even guessing it. That's dead ass. Like, that's like for real. Like, I just don't like listening to shit.
I'm the same, bro.
I think his mic is unmuted though.
No, pal. Oh my god, he fucking mutes his mic.
Oh wait,
again.
I had it on mute, I think.
All right, go ahead, no pal.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all I'm saying is in Joshua's case, I don't consider that being 2-time unified champion. I mean, I don't consider it an accomplishment in his case because, he got knocked the fuck out. And the way he went about the rematch, I mean, yeah, he won, I guess, but I just don't consider it an accomplishment.
All right.
Why not?
Let me take over. No pal. Not because I'm not, like I said, I don't gotta violate him. I just want to ask him a question. How many two-time heavyweight champions can no pal name off the top of his head? Since he thinks it's easy.
I mean, that ain't even important right there. I'm just
No,
saying,
I'm asking you. Bro, I let you talk. Bro, I let you talk. See, it's already starting. How many guys have reclaimed the heavyweight title after they lost it? How many? If you can't answer that question, then you're not gonna know why it's an achievement. It's very simple.
I can't remember any at the top of my head right now.
I think I can remember 3.
Don't help him because it's not it's not a big number. In fact, it's a very small number, and that's what makes it an achievement. Most guys, once they lose the title, you lost it, bro.
I understand what you're saying now because there's like 1 or 2 guys that are 2-time unified champs.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you, bro. Bro, this is what I'm gonna tell you. It's a short list. A lot of guys, when they lose the belt, they don't get that motherfucker back. That's the truth. It's a lot of guys. They lost it, and that was it, bro. You see Joseph Parker. You see Joseph Parker. Who he gonna win a belt from now? Who? If Wilder can't get Sophia back, who is he gonna win a belt from? Who he gonna win a belt from?
Is Wilder gonna beat Joshua?
No.
That fight isn't gonna happen.
All right, Mark, you got the floor, man. You got the floor.
No, it's
you know
cool,
what,
bro? It's cool. You already said what I was gonna say.
I mean, I don't know. It still doesn't seem like an accomplishment. It's like if you said that there's a guy that lost every one of his fights. That's an accomplishment because he's the only one that lost every one of his fights.
And I would disagree because I've never heard anyone say something like that as an accomplishment, but I have heard people say 2-time heavyweight champion is an accomplishment. They say that about George Foreman. That's a part of the reason he's one of the all-time greats.
Lennox Lewis.
And Mike Tyson.
Here's one for you. Joshua is the only man to be a 2.
Joshua's gonna be an ATG, so I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't think it's an accomplishment, but I love Joshua. I like the way.
Well, no
pal. He's down to fight whoever, and I think that's even better than you know what I mean, calling him a 2-time champ. Just to have a boxer that's willing to fight anybody. That's whether he loses or wins. That's enough of an accomplishment to have to.
And I understand what you're saying, no pal, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand the context of the heavyweight division and why they've said that about other guys in the past because that shit don't happen a lot. When a guy loses the belt, not a lot of times, that's it, bro. You don't get it back. That's it. And you cannot forget the shit that people was talking before he beat Andy. Didn't they say Anthony Joshua's career is over? Because I remember that like it was yesterday.
Let's go a bit further back. They said AJ's fighting another bum. That's what they said before he even lost.
Yeah.
They said AJ's fighting another bum. And then when he lost to Ruiz, they said Ruiz is a way better boxer. They said AJ career's over.
Yep.
He's stupid for taking the rematch.
Yep.
And then when he beat him, they're like, "Oh, that's not how you win your title back."
Exactly.
That's not. You should stand and fight.
They create an environment. They create an environment where nothing you do is right. When look, bro, if I know anything, bro, first off, if a motherfucker beat your ass like that in the first fight, and you could turn around and dominate him in the second fight, whether you beat him on points or you knock his ass out, a win is a win. A win is a win.
You know what? Not including Lennox Lewis.
I don't know, man. I felt like he was in danger of getting knocked the fuck out.
He might have been, bro. He might have been.
Anyways, I gotta go, man. I'm not a pussy. I just rang in to talk about that a little bit. Thank you for the opportunity. You guys have a blessed day. Gotta go back to building these 5G towers over here in California. You guys have a blessed day.
You gonna give us all coronavirus?
Right.
Take care.
Appreciate him for coming on, by the way, because he had an opposing view. You see?
Yeah, he did click the link.
Respect. He called us during work. That's a bit of a commitment.
Yeah, I respect that.
Respect, man.
I want to say this real fast. When it comes to the whole thing, he did make something. He deems you can for it to be considered an accomplishment, right? you have to be the only one. Remember when he said if you're the first person to do this or whatever, that's an accomplishment. Joshua was the very first person to be the WBO, IBF, and WBA unified champion twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Of the 4-belt era, I believe, yeah.
He is. He's the first person to do it twice. That's why Klitschko wanted to get his belts back, because he even said that he'd be the first person to hold those 3 belts twice.
Yeah. But more importantly, is context. Like, if we get like a lot of people, and I don't say this shit to seem pompous or to seem arrogant, but it is the truth that a lot of people like to pick and choose what has context and what has meaning and what doesn't. When it's convenient, it has meaning. And here's what I know: it ain't that many 2-time heavyweight champions. That's a short fucking list. That's a very short list. It's like 5. It's like 5. It's not a lot of guys. It's like 5 or 6 guys.
Muhammad Ali, Tyson, Evander.
Yeah.
No. Is it Evander? Yeah,
no, it's Lewis. Lennox Lewis. I
think. But when
Riddick
Bowe when he beat Riddick Bowe, did he win it for a title or were they fighting for no belts?
You talking about Bowe and Evander, right?
Yeah. The first one.
I think that was for a belt. Let me go back. I think that the first one was for a belt. Let me check.
No, sorry. The second one was.
Do you guys know who the first 2-time? Do you guys know who the first 2-time champion is at heavyweight?
Nope. Enlightenment.
Let me take a guess. Please.
Go ahead, take your guess.
So it's not Foreman.
No, it's not. There's your guess.
Okay. No. It's definitely
Ali,
not Foreman because Foreman came back.
It's not Ali, no.
It has to be earlier. It has to be Joe Louis, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Joe Louis or Patterson?
That was just a guess.
I'm pretty sure it's Patterson. I'm just
Patterson.
Wondering. I know he's the first 2-time video.
Yeah, I was like Louis or Patterson.
He also
because when Joe lost to Schmeling, he wasn't the world champion, and then he went on his run. I don't think he ever regained the title.
I also have to add that Floyd Patterson is also part of Team Capricorn, as is Muhammad Ali, as is George Foreman, as is Alexander Usyk. That's why he's such a special guy. Capricorn, God damn it, something wrong with us.
It's the GOAT, man.
So
I have 3 kids by 1, so y'all good in the hell with me.
People pick and choose when they want shit to have meaning. And what I know, as far as I've been watching this, as long as I've been watching this sport, being able to become a 2-time heavyweight champion has always been an accomplishment because a lot of guys don't get to be champions again. Once they lose it,
it's hard work. Come on,
it's hard. You got to rebuild yourself. You have no choice. You have to rebuild yourself when you lose that belt. And depending on how you lost it, you might not be able to. You might get fucked up so bad that you never the same after that.
Trust me. You know, how many 3-time world champions has there been? Heavyweight champions.
How many 3 times? Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
That's an even shorter list.
I'm sure Lennox Lewis, because he lost to Oliver McCall, and Rahman was for a title, but was Oliver McCall a champion for that brief time when he beat
Lennox?
Lewis?
Pretty sure that was
Lennox
is
one of them. Yeah. Lennox.
Let's think of Lennox real fast. So Lennox, like he first, when did he get the WBC? He fought an eliminator. He won the WBC beating Tony Tucker, right? So that was when it was thrown, after it was thrown into the bin. Made his defenses, lost to McCall. Regained his title. Regained his title, the vacant against McCall. So that's a 2-time. Yeah, so he's a 3-time. Because after he lost to Rackman, he regained his title, so he's a 3-time.
That's a short fucking list, man. It's Lennox and who else on that list?
Lennox and Ali.
Did Tyson?
Thinking Vladimir. What about Vladimir? Ain't he? Nah.
If you recognize WBO at the time.
Yeah, because that was one of the first ones that he won. That was one of the first ones. He had that shit for a lot of motherfuckers. But yeah, man, motherfuckers pick and choose when they want shit to matter. I'm waiting for James Burrell. I got away from the point. I'm trying to stay away from the fucking heavyweight division because I'm tired of talking about that division. Every fucking other live, we're talking about the fucking heavyweights.
We can't help it.
Fuck the heavyweights. I'm here to talk
into
about
the glove gate shit. Which leads into the glove gate shit.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about no glove gate shit today,
I'm
mate.
not getting into that shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all I'm saying is you can't shit on Devin Haney and Eddie Capacity for what's happening. None of this shit is his fault. All he wanted to do was fight Vasyl Lomachenko. That's it. When motherfuckers don't want to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, people complain. When motherfuckers do want to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, people complain. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Do y'all want people to fight this man or not?
Julius' official answer on Klitschko is if you include the WBO, he's a 2-time. Because when he lost the WBO, to Corey Sanders, he ended up fighting against Lamont Brewster for the vacant WBO for the second time, and he lost that, and then he didn't win again until he beat Chris Board for the IBF, and then he went on with that on his streak. That was his streak then, so he's a 2-time.
Yeah, but that's going back to the heavyweight conversation, and that's not what's on my mind right now. What's on my mind is
after Loma beat, if he does get past Teofimo and fight Devin Haney, do you feel like there's somebody else who you will want him to fight at 135, or do you feel like that's
Miguel Berchelt? By that time, Miguel Berchelt will have beaten the shit out of Oscar Valdez by that time, and he'll be on his way up because he don't want to do. I don't think Berchelt is scared of people. I don't know, but for whatever reason, he doesn't want to fight Jamel Herring. Make it at what you will. He's not interested in him.
He's been there too long to not unify. That's my only problem I got with Berchelt.
I have a bigger problem with him than that he's been there too long. My bigger problem is that in an interview a good while ago, he said he has no interest in unifications, and that bothers me.
Yeah, that bothers me too. If you're not there to unify, then what you there to do, bro? If you're not trying to unify, what you trying to do? You trying to fight Oscar Valdez for what, bro? Because you see you see them fucking wars he be going through. You see he go through a war with Scott Quigg. He just looked bad against what's his fucking face, the young guy. Young guy was giving him that work for a second. That stoppage was fucking early too. I didn't like that stoppage. That kid should have got the benefit of the doubt.
He should have fought fucking Stevenson. That's my problem. What I got with Valdez.
Yeah, but he doing the same shit that Berchelt is doing. Where Stevenson wanted to fight Valdez, Jamel wanted to fight Berchelt, and they ain't trying to do it. They rather just link up. Let me beat you up because you know they know you smaller than I am, and they not gonna hold it against you. And then I can move up and get this Lomachenko money. They doing the sucker shit.
Right.
Y'all don't want to get out, but look, and I was talking about the shit with who was on here with me the other day, and we was talking about the shit that you could honestly give Miguel Berchelt good odds to beat Jamel Herring. You could give him good odds to do it, but for whatever reason, he don't want that fight. Why don't you want that fight, dog? If you felt it was easy, why wouldn't you? You fought Mickey Roman, bro. That's a tough dude. Why you don't want to fight Jamel? Is you worried you gonna get outboxed or something? Like, what the fuck? That's a good fight.
Yeah.
I like that fight as well, man. I'd pick Berchelt to beat Herring, bro. I'd pick him.
At a point in time, I thought Berchelt can collect all the belts once Lomachenko moved out of 130.
Me too, bro. I had him beating all of them. I had him beating all of those.
I don't know why he don't do it. And now Stevenson just moved up. He's saying he's moving up to 130. So
that means, but that's a stupid fucking move, bro. That's a stupid. I don't.
Why Stevenson saying that he's listen?
Because he can't get the Josh Warrington fight.
That's whatever, bro. Bro, listen, hold on. He can get that.
He can get the fight. All he got to do is fucking wait. That's it. That's all you got to do is wait.
He wanted to be next. Yeah, he wanted to be next.
But, bro, he's saying that he wants to go up and fight Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez is fighting Berchelt, so he's going to fight Valdez coming off of a knockout loss?
Basically, right? I'm glad that you jumped ahead because that's the point. We know who Valdez is fighting. Like, we know who he's fighting. And you know it's a good fucking chance he gets his fucking clock clean. So you moving up in weight for that guy. You think that guy gonna fight you after he fight Bachelt? Like, come on, dog. Like, who you trying to kid? Like, I don't like that move, man. Like, I don't know why he doing that shit, but I don't like.
I think Shakur should get a bit more experience at 126. Fight the Mariagas of the world if he wants to. Try and get a unification with the winner of Zhang Zhou and Josh Warrington and go for 3 belts. And then if you can't get a fight with Gary Russell, you're a 3-belt unified champion at featherweight, which is a hell of an accomplishment, by the way. Yeah. Move at his age, then move up to 130 and chase Herring or Bachelt.
And you know he could fuck around and get the WBC because I got a sneaking suspicion Gary ain't gonna stay there. Gary going to great.
He moving to 130.
I'm pretty sure Gary's going to move up to 130 in search of Leo eventually, and then what'll happen? The whole dare to be great shit, and then that title can go vacant. Top Man can pull a petition, get Shakur to fight for that, and he could become a featherweight undisputed champion, man. That's a mad achievement. That's what he should be looking to do at his age. Then all of a sudden, he's a made man at featherweight at such a young age. Move up into 130, become a 2-weight world champion. Then, and dude's in big conversation, big conversation.
Yeah.
126 just turned into 130. That's what I see. Because the 3 dudes who had the belt at 126.
Why you think I said Josh? I did a video that Josh Warrington is the savior of 126. He the one that's livening that shit up because before he had a belt, that shit was dead, bro. It was dead. Leo not fucking fighting nobody. Gary fighting once a fucking year. Ain't nothing going on over here.
Now you got Warren. He's beat Galahad. Make that decision what you will. He beat Frampton and beat Selby.
But you gotta respect it. Those was who's who motherfuckers. Those was all who's who motherfuckers.
He cleaned out the domestic scene in the UK completely. He cleaned it.
Well,
he the savior to me. Wasn't fighting Kansu. What fucking news would be coming out of 126? What news? Nothing.
And by the way,
the only reason I even started paying attention to that weight class again is because I already stopped. Like, bro, Leo ain't gonna fight shit, dog. Be lucky if we watch that motherfucker fight Traffic. Gary don't want to do shit. Gary want to chase around Leo and try to make people feel bad for him. Bro,
I'll give Gary some credit though. I'll give him some credit because he didn't have to fight no Tugstop Niambiar, man.
Well, I mean, bro, how much credit can I give him when you've been fighting once a year for 5 years? You have to fight somebody at some point, dog. At some point.
I blame him for this whole pandemic because he fought at the start of the year, bro. You know the apocalypse is nigh.
Yeah. If Gary about to fight 2 times in the same year, the world must be ending, dog. It must be.
It must be mad, bro.
It must be a rap.
And I like Gary, man. For me, he's the dog at 126. It's just the inactivity. It does kill me inside because he's a good fighter, man. He's a very good fighter. He's enjoyable to watch, too.
I just think he's doing too much. He's trying to train all of his brothers and trying to do his fights.
I don't think he really got a passion for the shit no more, man. I don't think he do, to be honest. When he said, I ain't gonna be fighting Joe Blows. Listen, bro, it's a reason that nobody looking at you because you give no one an incentive to fight you. All you got is a belt, but you ain't got no real marquee value.
Yeah. You know, do you think maybe Gary lost passion because he's fighting under PBC?
Yes.
They don't want to.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't feel that a fighter as good as Gary.
He's one of the only few. Yeah, because he's one of the few PBC fighters who openly criticizes Al Heyman, who says, "When are you going to give me Leo?" And
I'm waiting for Gary to say, first of all, I'd like to say, "Fuck you, Al Heyman." That's all he needs to do now.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
It's an irritation of.
He's like the only guy I ever seen openly address Al Heyman when he came in the ring. That wasn't the Niambiar fight. That was before that fight. He's had something on his back. I'm trying to remember what it said, but he was openly addressing Al Heyman. I ain't seen nobody do that shit.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's an irritation of the antics.
Yeah.
That's probably what's taking a hold of him. Like, fuck, bro, I can't get the fights that I want. it's like fuck boxing right now. I'm gonna just work on my brother shit. That's what I see right now. Cause 5 fights in 5 years, that's horrible.
Wow. And you know this gonna be year six, where he only fought once. He ain't gonna fight again this year, bro. He not. Who they gonna have him fight? It's a wrap. God opened up a cloud like, no, Gary. Once a year for the rest of your career, that rhymes. Shit. But yeah, this Lomachenko, look, man, I hate fanboys of all colors, races, and denominations. I hate fanboys. I really do. And Lomachenko's fanboys, they ain't no motherfucking different than anybody else's fanboys. Vasyl Lomachenko, his people, they petition for that franchise shit. So don't tell me that Devin's not a real champion when, the only reason Devin got a belt of any kind is because of your boy. That's why he wasn't going to get that belt up until your boy became the French fry champion. If
you know what I believe as well? Personally, listen, if Lomachenko just fought Devin Haney, I got all my money. I'll sell. I don't have a house, but if I had a house, I'd sell my house and put everything on Lomachenko to win.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone's really competitive with Lomachenko until he goes to one and fights.
He's not gonna go up there.
You know.
Yeah. What's up?
I don't know why.
What's up, Julius?
I don't know why people are so bummed about it. To be honest,
I don't think he's gonna go up there, bro. I think he'll go back down to 130.
Sorry, hello guys.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't think he's gonna go up there, bro.
No, he'll go to 130 because it's gonna be killers at 130. You have Leo there.
He's not cut out to fight him. He's too fucking small, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what's up, Marky? What's up, MOB?
What's up?
What's that?
Yo, real fast. I know you don't like the heavyweight shit, right, Julius? Right?
Sorry,
but someone in the chat
135 is. I didn't mean 140. Sorry.
Hold on. Yo, I was just gonna say before you say that, Mark. I was just gonna get my little 2 cents on Lomachenko, right, real quick, bro. I was just gonna say
all the time.
What's that?
Nothing.
Well, man, hey, shit. I was just gonna say, no, I don't. I think the only time he's going to 140 is if there's an undisputed and it's like for a one-off, bro. That'll be it, bro. Other than that, he ain't going up there. He's too small.
He's way too small.
Unified champion, and he'll go over there. If it's a unified champion that got all the belts, maybe he'll go in there in one fell swoop and try to get them all at once. But as far as the campaign, he ain't gonna do that. He not cut out to do that.
Yeah. I agree. That's all I was gonna say. Sorry, Mr. Potato. Go ahead.
Josh Taylor make him look like a midget. Josh Taylor makes certain welterweights look like midgets.
Josh Taylor
too much power
is bigger than a lot of the welterweights. So
that's too much power for Lomo at 140, bro.
You know what?
I'm morbidly intrigued. I'm morbidly intrigued by it.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll go up there though, to be honest. I see him going back down to 130. I see him going back down to 130. That's the most logical move that he'll. And they talked about it already. They already mentioned that shit that he might do that. So
yeah, he said that. He said that after the Teofimo, he wanted Tank, but if he couldn't get Tank, he wanted Devin, and then he would move back down. So
hypothetical one. Maurice Hooker's a big light welterweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hooker versus Lomachenko. Isn't that interesting?
I mean, in a primitive way, in a crude sense, that the size differential makes it a visually appealing match. And the fact that you got to wonder if Vasyl Lomachenko has enough punch to hurt this guy. But realistically, if you think about the timeline, look at the weight that Hooker's going to fight Regis at. It's not at 140. It's at 143. That dude can't even really make 140 healthy. Not no more.
I thought it was 144.
It ain't 140. You see what I mean? It ain't 140.
It's one or the other. It's one. I thought it was 144 though.
Let me look at the box section if they still got it up, because I remember seeing 143. But either way, Hooker can't make 140, so that's not a realistic situation to expect. A more realistic situation would be, let's say, Loma versus Baranchik, for example. And even though Baranchik ain't nothing like Loma, you gotta wonder, can Loma deal with a bulldog like that that's gonna bull rush you, and he big and strong and he hit retarded? I don't know. This is 140. Weight classes matter, man.
Weight classes matter. They do.
So what you think about Ring? What you think about Teofimo moving up to 140 if he was complaining about fighting tall dudes when everybody over there is pretty much taller than him?
Well, you got to remember that Teofimo is young, right? So he's not, he doesn't have his grown man strength yet. This is not his grown man body. He go up there, he fight a couple of Pablo Canoas, he'll be ready for them bigger guys because he's got a higher ceiling. He's a natural.
But not straight into no championship fight. Though.
Yeah, not like, you can imagine Teofimo moving up to fight Josh fucking Taylor. That's fucking suicide, bro. That's suicide. That dude is going to bully you around the whole night.
He's too little, bro. He's too little.
Yeah.
I just want to see him. I like Teofimo too, bro. I think Loma's got something for him. So.
Yeah. I think so too. Like you're not gonna catch Loma with that Comey shot. Like, fuck out of here. That's Loma, bro. Motherfucker got the fanciest feet. He should wear dance shoes when he box. He should wear dancing shoes.
He said he got the fanciest feet, I swear.
No, he got the fanciest fucking feet.
Best footwork in boxing. I said that.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And I'm not a Lomachenko fan, but that's a special fucking fighter. It's just he got a limited shelf life because you can't move like that forever, man. Once you 36 and you got to start grunting and get off the couch. You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, he said he want to retire around 35, 36, so that seemed about right.
What's good with it, MOB? It's been a while, bro. How you doing?
Shit, chilling, man. I just had to come on here and see what Ring was talking about your show, because I caught the playback game.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who that guy is, dog. I said it in the live that I did that he strike me as somebody that sit in the basement writing a manifesto. I heard fucking Mark going off on him.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know.
I heard BDA going off on him. He was talking about he changed from a Muslim to a racist.
I don't know what this was all about, man. The motherfuckers was telling me he was a weirdo and he was always cool to me. Then he just jumps up on there and starts bad mouthing everybody. I'm like, bro, that's what I told him. I'm like, dude, if you got a problem with Ring, go talk to him, bro. He ain't here right now to defend himself. So fucking, you know,
he don't want to come on here. I listened to the whole live, bro, and and everybody on the panel know I've been live for as long as 8 fucking hours, dog. 8 hours. Yeah. All right. If you wanted anything to say to me, you want to talk to me, I ain't hard to find. Like I'm right fucking here.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
At least once a week, you can come get it. At least
that's why BDA and them came on, and I'm like, yo, this kid's talking a bunch of shit. Just hop the fuck on here and straighten them out real quick.
Yeah, like I ain't fucking hard to find. When have I ever denied anybody the opportunity to come on live? It's like, hey, come on, talk your shit.
Then he comes into my live stream saying, yo, do I want to talk to his Irish white national friends? No, I don't want to talk to your imaginary friends. Get the fuck out of here.
I was like, bro, he was like, bro, he said he was gonna, and then he started talking about Mussolini and all that shit, and I fucking flipped out, dog. I was like, plus I had a couple of drinks, and and he's like, I'm gonna have some fucking Nazi dudes beat you. I'm like, bring them over here, bro.
Man, like and he want to get political and shit, and I'm like, yo, you know what this shit is? This what it is, B. And I don't want to offend nobody nowhere, but scary people are scary people, and that's the truth. When you scared, when you got that fear in you, and you like that, it's because people of other denominations make you scared. That's what it is. You afraid. Yeah. Like I don't know any other way to put it. I never looked at anybody from any other race or any other country hateful. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't got nothing against. Why would I? Well, they ain't do nothing to me. So what the fuck I'm gonna be mad at them for? Like I don't got nothing against nobody. Some dude fucked his girlfriend or some wild shit. Somebody piped his girlfriend. And the pussy don't feel the same. Like, you went in there after him, and now the pussy feels strange. Well, I can't help you, bro. I can't change that. Loco can't change that.
Right, bro. Bro, that motherfucker don't even like pussy. He be playing the meat whistle and shit over here. But
I'm like, play that kielbasa flute. You be playing that kielbasa flute.
He said, bro, I'm gonna fucking have some Italian Nazis beat you up. I said, bro, you don't even know no Italians. You're in the fucking West Coast, dog. What the fuck is you talking?
Some
You don't even know
Italian
no fucking
Nazis.
Italians.
Wow.
Well, it's a lot, and it's people like that, and the shit. You know what the shit about people like that is? They know that on their day to day, right? Like your day to day, man. Fuck the internet, because the internet ain't shit. On your day to day, when you walking around, nobody give a fuck what you think, bro, at all. So you gotta jump on here and act retarded on here to try to get the attention that you don't get in real life. Because if you try to do regular shit, if you just tried to be on some regular chopping it up shit, motherfuckers wouldn't listen to you, bro. Like, you maladjusted. If you ever want to come on here live, come on here so I can embarrass you. It makes for great television. Great television.
Hey, Julius, you're from an older generation, right?
Yeah.
So, back in the days, if people had a problem with each other and they saw it out, it was one-on-one,
Usually,
it was my hands against your hands, yeah?
Usually. I'll say that respect was given, that respect was not given to everybody. Like on my block, for example, if two guys had a problem, right? Two of the kids from the block, the parents will let them fight. I'm talking about as young as 8 and 9. The parents will let them fight. Ain't nobody gonna jump in. Ain't nobody gonna throw no kicks in. But anybody from anywhere else did not get that love, like that privilege. Like if you from somewhere else, like it's not gonna be that way, bro. You be lucky. You be lucky if motherfuckers don't hit you with a brick. But if
you have to be from the neighborhood, and once you caught the fade, they would make you shake hands afterwards, and whatever problems y'all got, y'all just have to squash it right there. So
I'm not talking about somebody from a different neighborhood who comes to bring trouble to your neighborhood. I'm talking about two guys got a problem with each other. They sort it out man to man. Either you're talking it out or you're fighting it out.
Right. Yo, real fast. Somebody's looking for the link.
So why do motherfuckers always have to say shit like, I'm going to get you jumped by these people or whatever? What's that Italian Nazis guy talking about?
Because they're scared to go one-on-one. That's why.
Generation, look, bro, the only way you could capsize it, because I'm old enough to see what happened, is the snitches inherited the earth. And I'm not saying that like to be funny. I'm dead ass. Like the snitches
serious
the earth. The guys that was like they was genuine guys, or they was like whatever they was really that. Them motherfuckers is a lot of them motherfuckers is dead. That's literally what it is.
Dead or in jail. They are locked up.
Yeah, they extinct, bro. Most of them.
And the motherfuckers that survived the shit, because it's a lot of motherfuckers that survived. They look at the shit and they like, you know what? I made it. A lot of motherfuckers didn't make it. I made it. I don't gotta be bothered with that shit no more. Like I don't gotta prove shit no more because I made it. A lot of them old guys, you talking about guys like, look, I'm 37, right? It's guys that's 40, 47, guys that got bodies, guys that did mad shit. They survived. They don't gotta fucking go through that no more. So they look at that like, bro, what the fuck I look like having like
Ring, I swear to God, bro. That's why when these dudes be coming up on here, bro, I'm like, dude, I don't have nothing to prove. I've already done all that. Like,
it's a lot of shit. Like it's just a lot of shit. And what I notice about the younger generation, and I don't mean this for every individual because that's disrespectful. It's a lot of young guys that they bought they shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
talking about these cats that like, yo, you don't want to shoot the 5, like you really don't want to shoot the fair one. You want to jump somebody, or you don't want to get in that elevator. It's just you and that guy, and y'all could just go for the gusto, just you and him.
Yeah.
Or the shit we used to do on a train. Like if we had beef with somebody in high school, right? We wouldn't do nothing in the street. We wouldn't do nothing in the yard. We'll wait till we get on the train. Then when we get on the train and the train doors close, we got a good 5 minutes of nonstop WWE action on that train. The doors is not gonna open. It's just us. It's just all of us in the train rocking out. We would do that in the elevators too, motherfucker. We get on the first floor. We'll hit the 21st floor or 25th if the building got 25 floors, and we'll go all the way up. That's
I had to fight a.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
I had to fight a crackhead off. This motherfucker was probably 40, and I was like 15 or 16. Like, bro, yeah, you like, man, twice my size and shit. Like, bro, you do a lot of these dudes would shit their pants if they had to do some shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Like a lot of times, like for example, in Manhattan, like especially in New York, like I don't know if other parts of America are like this, but I know New York is like this. It's regular for you to walk home drunk as shit. It's regular. Like you gonna have to stumble home, bro. Like you legit, you might have to walk 20 blocks. If you ain't got cab money, you might have to walk 20 blocks, saucy as shit. Motherfuckers will try to rob you. You'll get into it with a lot of motherfuckers, and that's regular shit, or that was regular shit. This generation is, I don't know, like they weird, bro. Like they don't got no pride. I'm not knocking them. I'm old. I don't want to be the Joe Budden of the shit. I don't want to be no guy. I don't want to, because he's salty. He's salty, and I'm not salty. Like I'm not mad at these kids. Live your life and make your mistakes because you have to. That way you ain't making a mistake when you older. Make them now while you young, because it don't look as bad. But they are different. They different. A lot of shit they do is different. Like it's weird, and I can't say nothing. Like, hey, live your life.
They just cut from a different cloth. That's all, bro. They're not cut from that same cloth.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to be Joe that you find fault with everything because you're old and sodded. I know they got to make their mistakes. I'm gonna just say that normalcy for them is not what normalcy was for my generation. Like it was different. Like a lot of the shit they do is like voluntary shit. Motherfuckers hustle to hustle. Like you not making no money. You understand that, right? You spend free up. Like you understand that, right? That you not making no money right now. You literally
they made it a fad. We did it to have to do it. They made it a fad.
Like if the Jake go in your pocket right now, you going down, right? And you not even making no money. Like why are you doing that? Like yo, go work at Foot Locker. Wear the shirt with the stripes on it. Wear that shit. You gonna get more money working at Foot Locker than you making out here because you're not getting no money. Yeah. Especially where I live now. Like, these kids out here.
Right.
Go ahead,
right.
Mo.
Ring. You know, in my area in London where I live, right? These little corner boys that you see maybe in your hood, I don't know. But in my hood, they sell weed or whatever. They sell whatever they can to get by. And these guys are wearing trash clothes. Absolutely never like wearing clean sneakers or nothing. I swear, if you were working in Foot Locker, you'd probably make more money than them.
Perhaps. I remember when I was young, going rate for a young guy, like if the old heads would put you on, the going rate for a young guy was $20 out of every hundo if you was pitching bud. It was like 20 out of every hundo. I heard that shit. I'm like, I'm not working for this guy. I gotta make I'm not working for this guy. I found a nice little spot. They had the OZs. I went into business for myself. Like, these guys don't like money. Like, these guys don't like money. That's all I can say. Like, they don't like money. Like, even when I was young, my grandmother put that in me to like, yo, you gotta get money, B. If you ain't got money, B, you gotta get money. However you gotta get it. And
Mom sat me down one day and was like, look, bro, the hustle is gonna have to kick in your ass because I can't take care of you. So you feel me? You gonna have to get out in due time.
I was just gonna say, bro, when I was doing that shit when we were 14, 15, it was just so we could go get a fucking blunt wrap and a McChicken, dog, because we didn't have shit. We didn't have shit, bro. So
I know.
No, but it's true. Like, bro, for me, when I was real fucking young, it was to get $1 box of fries and $1 worth of chicken wings because the chicken wings was 50 cents. So if I got $1, for real, if I'm 12, if I go make $1, I go to the store for Miss Ruthie or somebody like that, she'll give me $2. All right, that's lunch. I got $1 box of fries and 2 chicken wings. So it's
I was
like
on some 50 shit. I needed sneakers and clothes and buy my own food, buy the food that I wanted. You feel me? The sneakers and clothes is what I was hustling for.
We'd make a couple. We'd make $10. Go get a couple of McChickens and a blunt wrap. Then somebody be hitting the blunt too long, and we'd end up boxing later on that afternoon.
Like you couldn't drink around motherfuckers because everybody gets. Everybody gets super tough once you start drinking around motherfuckers. Oh, and don't let it be no boxing matches on. If it's a boxing, everybody gonna want to fight after the fight. 12 a.m. Everybody want to fight. Like, bro, they gonna call the cops. It's like 10 of us outside. Y'all cut that shit out, man. I don't want to go to jail. But like I said,
fiends and Hennessy is a bad combination. Dope fiends and Hennessy, that's a bad combination. You see a nigga on Hennessy and he fucking with a dope head. Oh yeah, you bound to see a boxing match go down. So
like it's and that, but like I said, to lay off of them and just get back to the subject at hand. It's a different generation, and that's okay because what I figure is my generation was likely softer than the generation before mine, and before that, because you look at the living conditions of like World War II, for example, or the Roaring 20s, it was real shit going on, dog. Like, it was really going down. You see how motherfuckers was working in the scaffolds with no fucking harnesses. Bruh, motherfucker would not work under those conditions these days, but that was normal back then because that's how tough them motherfuckers was. Motherfucker be building an Empire State and all that. No harness. Motherfucker throwing steam piping hot metal at a motherfucker. He catching it with a bucket. And that's his job, bro. Like, I couldn't do that shit, man. They was some tough motherfuckers. I figured my generation was likely softer than the generation before mine. And that's just how it go. That's why I don't knock them. Live your life. You know, wear your tight jeans and shit. I can't.
Oh my God.
No tight jeans over here. Yo,
wear the stranglers. That's what I call them.
Word, the strangler wranglers, man. Wear them shits, man. Cut off the circulation, all that shit. But the point of this live is that I'm tired of seeing people blame Devin Haney and come at Devin Haney like, bro, it's not clout chasing. He became his mandatory challenger. That's the most you ask him to do. You can't ask him to do more than that. He wanted to fight.
Listen, if Devin Haney starts ducking everyone, I'm sure all of us in this chat now would start roasting him as well. Exactly. When he deserves it. When he deserves it. Yeah. Exactly. Anyone can get it.
If we was just bashing Gervonta Davis for not wanting to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, how fucking stupid would we have to be to bash Devin Haney for wanting to fight him? I see motherfuckers mad
That's
at
stupid.
Teofimo.
That's backwards.
It's backwards. Like, I see motherfuckers mad that Teofimo was calling out. Bro, don't you want that? Like, you don't want to see guys come at Loma. You don't want to see him defend the throne. That's exciting.
Man,
the thing is, these guys, they just want to see their favorite fighters fight. They don't care who it is against. They don't want to see the best fight the best. As long as their favorite fighter doesn't lose, it's cool with them.
That's true because when Precise Pretender, right? Precise Pretender, I don't know if y'all ever heard of him.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
You put him dead underneath the street.
He was the guy that was praising Vanessa Matarojan, right?
That's what I was about to talk about, Katan.
Wait. Precise, what's his real name?
His name was the Precise Presenter. I called him the Precise Pretender, right? Because the dude was a retard. He tried to criticize Naoya Inoue for fighting Jamie McDonald. Jamie McDonald saying, Jamie McDonald.
Wait. I can't hear you, bro. He tried to criticize Inoue for what?
When Inoue moved up, right, and he fought Jamie McDonald, he tried to say that Jamie McDonald was like a soft touch or he was like a piece of shit opponent. That's what he was trying to say. So,
but the guy's moving up.
Exactly. But peep this shit. But in the same breath, he tried to talk up Vanessa Martirosyan for Triple G because he was a big Triple G fan. Like, whatever Triple G do is the greatest shit on earth. And I'm like, how you gonna criticize Jamie McDonald, who he was a titleist? He didn't have the full title, but you know, he had a couple of wins, he had a string of victories, and he knew he was moving up to fight him. That's a better opponent choice than Vanessa, or for 2 years of inactivity. The man had not fought in 2 years, and the last time he fought, he got beat, and that was at 154. And you cool with that shit? You cool?
And Jamie McDonald never been knocked down like that.
Do any of you remember they tried to fight Munguia?
Yeah,
but he was unknown at the time.
Yep. That was before Munguia fought fucking Saddam Ali, and the IBF told Triple G, no, you cannot fight that dude. You will not sanction that shit.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys can remember that. I was like, I would have said Munguia's a better fight. Even then, I said that.
I wish he would have took the Derevyanchenko fight. He would have probably beat him in better fashion then.
I agree with that. But the thing is, he was preserving himself because he was still trying to get that second Canelo fight. I think he knew that I can probably beat Sergey, right? But it's going to be a hard fight. And I don't need to be in a hard fight right before the Canelo fight. That's just going to make it that much easier for Canelo to get the best of me. So I got to find me a little Vanez Martirosians.
Vanez.
I'm just wondering, like, he could have got Tom Doran. Tom Doran was in the ranks at the time. You could have fought him, and the IBF wouldn't have said nothing. The only reason the IBF said anything is because this man that you want to fight has not fought in 2 years. He's not from your weight class, and he's coming off a loss. Could you have possibly picked someone worse than this guy? And you willing to give away your belt just to fight this guy? You bugging. I can't respect that.
Nah.
I can't respect that.
Yo, I was wondering, does anyone give Apinun Konsong a chance of beating Josh?
No. He getting knockouts over rickshaw drivers.
But because I was looking at this. What's Mikey Garcia's biggest win at 140 is Sergey Lipinets when he beat him for the title, right?
Yeah.
Might be his
but
best
people
win,
forget. People forget that the fight that Lipinets won the title in was against this Japanese guy that had a couple of losses, and that fight was close. Yeah. Konsong cleaned him. He knocked him out clean.
Yeah, but I would say that's a little bit of a triangle theory because I looked at Konsong's resume, and a lot of them wins he got, a lot of them knockouts is over rickshaw drivers. Like,
it is
strawberry farmers and shit. like, bro, who are you fighting, dog? Where are these people from? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a resume like CP Freshmart. Like, who are these people, dog? Like,
yo, CP Freshmart need to unify though.
He's not going to do that. He won't because the division doesn't get enough attention to where the demand is there for him to unify. They named him after a fucking convenience store. That's the crazy. Like, his name is CP Freshmart.
You'd be surprised. A lot of the Thai fighters, they all have like similar names and similar nicknames.
Yeah, but it's the weirdest fucking thing, dog. Like, what should I expect? Apu Nahasa people Pedalon? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this shit? It's the weirdest shit, dog.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna have to bounce, but bring Mob, Marky, y'all have a good rest of the stream. Mo, boxing, and Kaitan, nice to meet y'all, man.
All right, Johnny.
All right, fellas.
Hey, yo. Take care, Johnny.
All right, boys.
Crazy as shit. Like, I'm just back to the subject because this live is not gonna be long because I gotta finish up this video I'm doing anyway. But it's just I get tired of seeing motherfuckers attack fighters. Just like, yo, you could be a fan of Loma, you could love Loma. I don't got nothing against Loma, but don't start shitting on Devin just because he want to fight Loma. What kind of weird shit is that? That's
ass backwards because if you truly want Loma to be the best, you have to be you'd want him see him fight everyone else in the division.
Exactly. Like,
but I see that all the time. People try to bring up another fighter. Why they bringing up the fighter who they fuck with? They be trying to tear down the other motherfuckers just to try to make their point. And that's not right, bro. You feel me? That's like a contradiction. You feel me?
So Fimo started calling out Loma, right? You seen a lot of motherfuckers say, "Oh, I hope Loma whoop his ass," and that's cool, right? But it was motherfuckers that was doubting that he really wanted to fight. They were saying, "Oh, he just saying his name. He won't really fight him. He clout chasing. And you see that
me, I was one of them, but I'm keeping my mouth shut now.
But that's all. That's all it is. They're like, okay, you see that he's serious now. Maybe you didn't believe him before. There's nothing wrong with that.
But hold on. Didn't Teofimo's dad come out and say that the money isn't right, and that's the hold up with how long it's taken for that fight to be signed?
I heard that. I did hear that. I ain't gonna lie.
So he gets into the position, and then what happens if that fight doesn't take place?
If it doesn't take place, then we go back to criticizing Teofimo. It's that simple. If you fuck it up on some money shit, like you the A side, then we have the precedence to say that, like, yo, you didn't want that fight. But for now, we don't know. Until
And how can it be the money, by the way? Because if you include inflation, which you should, he's getting more for this fight against Lomachenko than Duran got fighting fucking Ray Leonard.
Bruh, all these motherfuckers think they superstars now. That's the problem. All these, like, yo, I think his win over Comey was sensational. Boxing needs fighters like Teofimo, but make no mistake, you're not a superstar yet. The people that's coming, they coming to see Loma. They are. They like you, they know of you, but they really coming for him.
It was the same when Loma came to London to fight Campbell. I mean, people came to support Campbell, but he wouldn't have gotten a bigger turnout if he was fighting somebody else in the weight class.
But wouldn't you say, and I could say this, I'm from fucking New York, dog. I'll say that I would think more people came out to support Campbell because people followed him throughout the Olympics. They watched him get that gold medal. So he does have a fan base. And that's an old school way to build a fan base. That's an old school way. That, like, yo, you go to the Olympics and you follow your followers that follow you in the Olympics, follow you into the pros. That's the old school way to do it. And
he also had the two good fights with the good fight with
Linares, with Ivan Mendes, because Ivan beat him the first time. He got that back in the second fight. He got a following. So I could say that Luke Campbell helped sell that fight. He did help. It's in his backyard.
He did. Of course he did.
But Teofimo, I'm gonna say, I can't tell you that he has a following like that here in America. I can't tell. Like, nah, dog. Like, these motherfuckers, half these motherfuckers don't know who Wilder is. Appreciate that, GM Strong. Half these motherfuckers don't know who Wilder is. Triple G was supposed to be some kind of shit, and you see what he did on pay-per-view without Canelo. What was it? 150 with Lemieux and 160 with Jacobs. Like, bro, like, it's like you can't be acting like that when it comes to the bread. You got to take the opportunity for what it is. If I go in there and I beat Loma, what happened? I don't know. If you go in there and you beat the shit out of Loma from pillar to post, then you a superstar. But not before and not during. Like, bruh, get the fight. Your objective should be get the fight.
So it's the money.
Same with.
That's what they arguing. That's why the fight haven't been announced, is because the money.
If you go back to a video I did last week, you're gonna see Lopez talking about the money. It's in the beginning. It's the first story in a video, and it's Lopez. He being interviewed, and he starts talking about money. That Loma want money. Of course, Loma want money. He the fucking A side. Who you think you the A side, or you think you 50-50? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
His excuse is trying to put it on Loma that he's holding up the fight because he wants.
Bro, that go back. Look, I'm gonna take it to the ladies. Right? Most motherfuckers don't know, right? That when Cecilia Breakers had first came to America, she fought on an HBO card with Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields was on the undercard. What if I told you Cecilia got 2 times the money that Clarissa got? But Clarissa over here talking about, oh yeah, she want to use my name. She don't gotta use your name. She came over here getting more money than you. Like, she came over here getting more money than you. You calling her out. She not thinking about you. Chris Cyborg want to have a big fight with her, big crossover fight. Katie Taylor, they setting up that. Like, you gotta stop lying to yourself, man. You don't do that.
How famous, by the way, is Cecilia in Norway? I'm pretty sure she's like massive, isn't she?
She's like,
I think she like sold out the arena or stadium or something like that.
She did. It was upwards of 10,000 people, and she broke TV records, and she was on pay-per-view in fucking Norway. Like, she was on pay-per-view.
What?
So she did pay-per-view in Norway, and she's selling out 10,000 seat fucking arenas.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But I'm like, dog, and I'm like, when I seen she was gonna come to America, the most I could figure is, okay, you looking for a crossover fight because you already getting money. You taking a pay cut coming over here. You taking a pay cut. You must be coming over here looking for a crossover fight. Then I seen, all right, they talking about some Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg wants to cross over into boxing, and this was 2 years ago. So I'm like, all right, I see what's going on. Now I understand why she's taking a pay cut. I get it. Because she could have sat there in Norway fighting bitches and getting money. She ain't had to come over here. She getting more money already than most of the girls over here. And you think that she gonna bend over for you so she could fight you on your terms on bum ass Showtime? Motherfuckers don't even watch Showtime like that no more.
Yeah. What's Showtime?
Showtime is a premium cable network.
That was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh shit! Mark sarcasm.
Hey, Mark.
Shit.
Hey, Mark, who's Steven Espinoza?
That fucking weasel.
Bro, Mark's sarcasm is like real next level shit. Like you got to take a class, you got to take a seminar, then you'll be able to decipher this shit because it's next level shit.
Yeah,
is impeccable. The real shit, like bro, like back to Teofimo, he better cut that shit out because he gonna end up where Davis is at. You gonna be a social pariah if that fight don't happen. If it don't happen, you gonna be a social pariah.
Man,
yeah,
I don't even think Davis's fans are boxing fans, though.
No, they're not.
To be honest,
those is Vlad TV. Those is Vlad TV and World Star fans. Those ain't boxing fans. Those World Star hip hop fans and shit. Like,
yeah, I was about to say crossover hip hop fans. That's pretty much what you call them.
And I've never respected World Star hip hop because I always felt they deliberately perpetuate stereotypes for hits.
Yep.
Deliberately do that shit. It's like Maury. It's like Maury. It's a reason you see the people that you see on Maury. They go through a screening before they even get to be in front of the camera. You trying to show that shit. Like you legit trying to show that shit.
Some Jerry Springer shit.
Yeah, but at least Jerry had the big titty bitches from the country. Like Jerry shit was balanced. Like it had some country bumpkin West Virginia bitches too. It
wasn't some of Jerry Springer's episodes completely fake though?
Oh yeah. After a while,
some of them
after a while.
When he switched over to the factory setting, like you'll notice that Jerry Springer's background changed and it looked more like a factory, like they had bricks. Shit. Once they did that, every episode after that was staged. The ones before that shit was legit. Like, yeah, these bitches is wild. Like these some real country.
Bro, I love those type of things though. Like, you know, when you see the show title and it's like, oh, my auntie had sex with my ex-girlfriend's goldfish.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just sitting there like, what? Yeah, Julius, check your DMs on Twitter, by the way. I sent you a fucking great picture, man. That's my favorite picture in the history of Showtime.
Let me see. I'm about to check right now. I'm using this shit. Oh, look for this on the next episode of the relay. This is gonna be a thumbnail because this is magnificent. This is magnificent. But real shit, man. The bell tolls for Showtime because I can't imagine, like, remember, they motherfucking budget last year, right? Got squandered trying to pay Wilder to stay on their side of the street. So I don't imagine that their budget for this year was any bigger. In fact, it was probably smaller. But now that this Katrina Park virus shit happened, Showtime might be out of boxing as soon as next year. They might be.
Yeah. I think.
What's the point? What's the point of them continuing? I don't know. Get it.
It would have to be an ego thing for Stephan Espinoza, but Stephan Espinoza has bosses, and if they decide they don't want to be in the business of boxing no more, ain't shit he could do about it. Ain't shit. Go ahead, Mo.
Hey, how much did they pay Wilder for that Brazil fight?
I'm gonna tell you that I think that when
because I know they didn't match room.
No, they didn't. Stephan Espinoza told Keith Idek that he got under 20 million, but it was still in the neighborhood. So what I figure is that Showtime gave him an amount of money, and then Al Heyman supplemented the rest.
I'm pretty sure he got a total, like from what I was able to hear, I thought it was something like he got 15 million. Like he had a guaranteed purse of 7 and 15 million total on the back end.
You know, in the UK, we don't give out purses or like what's his name? pay-per-view numbers. So it's interesting to know that Showtime didn't release those numbers, did they? But they normally do, don't they?
They normally do. Like, for example, when they struck the deal with Floyd, they told everybody what the deal was.
Yeah.
There's a reason they didn't release it, bro. They're not announcing how many losses they're taking to try and stay in the game.
Exactly. When they first got Floyd, right? They couldn't shout that shit louder from the rooftops how big the deal was. They was willing to announce what they gave him. Come to Wilder, they put a gag order on that shit. Like, nah, don't tell nobody. We don't want nobody to know we ain't got the zone money. Hopefully Fred Hawthorne could fool people into thinking the zone ain't got no money. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, but them Epic, whatever, Perform, whatever them motherfuckers got paper, dog. They got paper.
Yeah.
Well, they're not with Perform anymore.
Not anymore. I think I forgot what the fuck the Blavatnik guy did. He did.
Yeah, he bailed
like
out. But the thing is,
right?
Yeah, he's worth 20 billion. But he bailed out. Like, he made his money off of Spotify. He was the founder of Spotify. That's where Perform made their money, was Spotify fam. So like they know what they're doing. But like, they left because the zone became so well off independently that it didn't need any excess backing because of how good it's doing in so many other countries, like in Japan and Germany and in Canada.
Yeah, you heard about the DAZN scholarship?
No.
What?
Yeah, if you say something nice about Eddie Hearn 3 times in the dark in your bathroom.
I've been doing
I'm doing it wrong, bro.
About?
I'm doing it wrong. I keep saying Essex Quiff. What am I supposed to say?
If you say something nice about Eddie Hearn, they'll pay your tuition at NYU. That's real shit, dog. The zone is saving lives out here. I want to fucking work for the zone. They don't need Chris Mannix. They need me and Mark. And we're gonna be contrarians. We're gonna disagree about everything. It makes for great television.
Yeah, to be fair, there was Montero was talking about this. They do need to pick up YouTubers right now because they have a lot of space they need to fill. There's a lot of us out here who could actually get involved in that shit. We don't want to fucking see Ak and Barack or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I got nothing. I agree with them. Because I don't want to hate on what they doing. I really don't want to hate on them. But at the same time, I'm gonna say, as a boxing fan, just as a fan, that's not what I want to see. I want to see motherfuckers arguing, like real arguing and shit. Like me and Mark shooting the shit, arguing and shit. The problem is that as color commentary, if you incorporate YouTubers into the company, they become company guys, and everything they say thereafter is tainted.
Yeah, true. You know,
I'll be tainted for $1,000 a week.
One of the YouTubers I follow started working for Sky Sports. Maybe Mark might know him. Do any of you watch
Ali?
What's
Boxing
his
Talk
name?
with Addy.
Boxing Talk with Addy.
Boxing Talk with Addy.
I watch Addy. I like his couch.
Yeah, he made it.
That's a beautiful couch.
It's a nice chair, bro. That's a nice chair that he sits in, bro. That's a nice little leather chair. That's classic. He's got that little classic aesthetic going on in the background for his little pods. I like it, man.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I don't agree with a lot of shit he says, though. I'm gonna say that there's certain things I don't agree with him on, but I still like his show.
I like, I don't agree with.
He speaks from the heart.
I don't even always agree with you guys, but what I like is I feel like it's an honest opinion. It's not like watching, PBC interview Wilder and so on and give him some easy questions or something like that.
What kind of pizza are you gonna eat after the fight, Wilder? Pepperoni, pineapple. Come on. Like, man, boxing fans don't fucking want to know that. They don't want to know that. They want to know the size of your girlfriend's breasts. That's what boxing fans want to know. Guzmeli Cotto and all that good shit.
Bro, I know what I'd ask him straight up. First question, right?
Ask who? Wilder?
Yeah, I know the first question I'd ask him. It's a simple question. So what went on with Marcellus's drug test?
Yeah.
Mark, I did some digging on that, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he really tested positive, but I only found one fucking source article that says anything about that shit. So if
I know, he tested positive for marijuana.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
But I don't know, man. I did digging on that shit for a while too. That was hard to find, bro. It's when they cover shit up, bro.
Yeah, that's why we can't find a video of Kovalev and Boone.
That's why we can't find, bro. That's why we can't find the video of fucking Sconias versus Wilder. Like I fucking seen that fight, but like you can't get the video now, bro.
Bro, Steve Kim. I think it was Steve Kim. That said he was there in the Fantasy Springs for that fight, and I think it was Steve that I was asking, like, please give me footage of that shit. Please tell me you have footage. Oh my God, what I wouldn't have to see, what I wouldn't give to see that fucking fight.
I've noticed a lot of promoters do that though. So like Anthony Fowler over here, he got beat up in the Olympics. You can't find that fight anywhere at all. It's nowhere.
You can't find Josh Kelly in the Olympics either.
No, you can't find Lawrence Curley getting beat. You can't find it.
Josh Kelly who beat Josh Kelly in the Olympics? I never watched that. I didn't even know who he was until they were trying to compare him with Naz.
Was it Mohamed Rabi or something? Might be him. I don't know.
Yo, the more I look at Wilder's brother, the more I realize like Wilder's lucky. Like he's lucky that he has the athleticism and the power that he has, because his brother tries. You can see he tries to fight like him, and you saw what happened to him twice.
Bro, his brother looked like a pterodactyl. You ever seen that shit? The pterodactyl, the face that fucking pterodactyl.
Nah.
Jurassic Park.
By the way, you only get to see one. They hit that first loss as well.
Yeah, man.
What's it? Deeds?
Yeah, William Deeds.
Something Deeds. William.
I saw that second loss though. I saw that shit live.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the first loss I saw it, and I was so happy. He got beat by a man named Dietz.
Man,
how are you gonna get beat by Mr. Dietz?
He don't need.
You know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? In the UK, the slang word for doing credit card fraud is Dietz, right?
Yeah.
And Marcellus is a fraud.
He got beat by fucking William Dietz, bro. He got beat by a fucking bum. Like you don't say that very often, but William Dietz is a bum. He is a bum.
Do you remember when fucking Marcellus Wilder squared up to Tony Bellew like he was going to do something?
Oh yeah, he said I'd beat the shit out of you. Did you see how Tony Bellew laughed at him, bro? He nearly pissed himself with laughter.
How
now,
funny.
let's put this in retrospect. Fantasy fight. Marcellus Wilder versus Tony Bellew coming out of retirement. That cruiser. Who you got?
Tony Bellew by knockout.
Sensational.
First punch or second?
Listen, I got the light heavyweight Tony Bellew beating Marcellus Wilder.
You mean anorexic Bellew?
Yeah, anorexic Bellew will still beat him.
Yeah,
he
was saying that he beat the shit out of him. Let's put this into perspective, right? He said he beat the shit out of him. He got knocked out by William Dietz. Tony Bellew knocked out Ilunga Makabu, bro.
Exactly. That's how he got the WBC title.
Who's a champion right now?
Everybody forgot. That's how Tony got.
He's a champion right now, Ilunga Makabu, after his win out in the middle of the jungle against the
that victory at the time, people thought Makabu was going to win, but Bellew beat him.
100%. Even in the UK.
Canvas in that fight. He picked himself up off the canvas. I remember Tony got knocked out.
Yeah, he got dropped.
And also that
didn't he also get dropped against BJ Flores?
Think so.
I can't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, he just beat the dog shit out of Flores and went over to David Hay. And
Flores was an easy fight. Exactly. You know what? The funny thing is, when he was fighting Makabu, that knockdown came out of the blue. He was absolutely lighting him up.
Yeah, that left hook, man, on that combination against the ropes, man. He was slumped. Jesus. That win's looking a lot better now as well because Makabu's doing some good things. To be fair,
Makabu's arguably the third best cruiserweight right now.
I would say he is, to be honest.
Well, like if I were to put him into, if I were to have everybody all fight each other, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't think Breedis and Zartikas, I think both beat Makabu, and to be honest, I also think Teslenko would beat him, and I also think Egorov would beat him. That's just
Egorov. Yeah, Egorov. But like, in terms of accomplishments, I'd put him number 3 now.
Yeah, right now. I'd love to see a fight between Makabu and Gulamarian.
Ooh.
It's unfortunate that
a poor man Gassiev versus a poor man Dorticas. Let's go.
Basically.
It's a shame that Gassiev didn't continue at cruiserweight.
I didn't want him to move up. I said that shit as soon as I heard he's going to heavyweight. Why? Usyk isn't here anymore. You could be the undisputed champion now. I don't know why he moved up. And he moved up to do absolutely nothing, because for moving up, he hasn't had a fight yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he have his fight rescheduled 3 times or 2 times now?
It's been, by my count, it's 2, and I heard that he's not with Matchroom anymore. I heard that he went back to Patriot, that Russian promoter outfit in Russia, Patriot.
Okay.
Like, how you leave Matchroom? How the fuck I appreciate that, Bugsy. How you leave Eddie Hearn for that? Eddie Hearn has all the answers, man. Nice suits.
I read something about the Jerry Forrest fight. Apparently, he wasn't happy with something. I don't know what it was, but he wasn't.
Bro,
happy
he said
with
that he
something.
needed more time to prepare. Why you need more time to prepare for Jerry Forrest?
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Come on now.
You had 6 weeks. You need more than 6 weeks for Jerry Forrest?
When did he fight Usyk, Gassiev?
July 2018.
Yeah, bro.
Was
We're coming up on 2 years ago.
Right, 2 years. The crazy thing is the guy is young.
Yeah, he looks like
25.
Hold on. No. He was young. He's not young anymore, bro. 2 years ago now. He was 24. He's 26 now, isn't he?
Is he 26 or
I think
25?
so. I think so.
He's a year older than me, and he looks like my dad. Christ.
Like, he was a unified champion at the age of 24, fighting.
And he doesn't have a deep amateur background either. You know, he ain't no motherfucker like that.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna be 27 in October. He's entering. He's supposed to be entering his prime, but he coming off 2 years inactivity. It's gonna take a while to get that back.
I would love to see him fight Tyrone Spong. I would love to see that. It won't happen. I'd love to see it.
That would be a great fight.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it, man.
I truly, even though
the Sponge versus the inactivity.
He hasn't had a fight at heavyweight yet, but I truly believe, even though I still want to see him at cruiserweight, I believe he will be one of the biggest punchers at heavyweight.
I agree.
He punches harder than Chisora. I know that.
Any long distance, I don't know that. Any long distance jabber gets the best of Gassiev.
Yeah.
In regards to his power, by the way, I don't know whether it was Mo Boxing who said it, but I think there's something in that, because I always go back to a Chris Arreola interview I saw, and this was after he fought Wilder and Vitali, obviously, and he said the heaviest handed dude he's ever fought was Gassiev, and that was sparring. I'm presuming that was when Gassiev wasn't cutting weight. He was just his walk around weight. Maybe at heavyweight, his power could even be more telling. Who knows? When he's fresher. Do you know what I mean? He was cutting a lot of weight.
You know what his range is, though? He's got to get right up on you before he can do anything. He's got to get right up on you.
Although I will give him some credit. His chin helps him in that, because he can take heavy shots.
You think he could take heavyweight shots, though?
I do think he can take bro. He was walking through he was walking through a lot of Dorticus' shots, man. And I think Dorticus hits harder than a lot of heavyweights do, even
you know what?
Walking around.
That is true.
For the first part of that fight, though, he was fighting on the back foot.
Boxing well.
Yeah.
He boxed well.
Mo boxing, but Mo. Just call me Mo, man. Short for Muhammad.
Lennox is saying he's still with Matchroom. Honestly, Lennox, I don't know. I saw a video where they were saying that he left Matchroom and he got with Patriot Promotions. But
that's what I saw too. So I don't know. I don't know if they officially agreed on that. We don't know. We can only wait and see. We can only wait. If he shows up in the middle of fucking Chechnya having a fight, or if he shows up in the middle of fucking Chicago, you'll know who he's with, Matchroom or Russia.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of fights up there for Gassiev, though. That ain't even title fights. I have a fight
I want to see him in. I have a fight I really want to see him in. I want to see Gassiev versus Abdi Daftiev.
Yes. Motherfucker took the words right up. Yo, dog, that fight. Somebody going to the fucking hospital, dog.
I know, bro. You're wrong, bro. They going to the morgue. One of them going to the morgue. That shit, bro.
Word, dog. That's
got murder written all over. And I'll be honest, and I know you won't like hearing this, if Gassiev is fully fit, I think he knocks the shit out of Dafdiev. I think he'll overtake him in the later rounds.
Dafdiev, he don't got as far as pro experience. You could easily say that Gassiev fought the better quality of competition. He's got more pro experience, so he's more put together than Opti. But I did have Opti beat the shit out of Lucas Brown. He was going to beat the shit out of Lucas Brown.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see Opti versus Makhmedov, man. That's a fight.
Oh yeah, Abdi Devtayev. I've done a video on that guy the other day. He looks solid to me. He's not like a top. I wouldn't say he's one of my top 5 prospects, but he's got some nice attributes.
He's interesting.
He really does.
Bro, he has one attribute. Ruthless fucking I don't give a shit, I'm gonna try and kill you type shit. That's the only attribute he has. He got box worth of damn.
He's got some nice punch variety for a big dude. Like I've seen him try and mix it up. He looks okay. He looks okay.
He's trying to kill you in that ring.
Guys, who's excited about Brazil versus White? Great fight.
Oh yeah, bro. Hold on. I need to put this out there.
I don't know about that.
I need to put this out there. What do y'all think about Dominic Brazil calling himself athletic?
What? Calling himself what? I didn't hear it.
He said that he's too big, too strong, and too athletic for Dillian White.
But I remember when he fought Wilder, when Wilder was that was the pinnacle of him ducking AJ. I think he had already turned down the deal. And I was hoping, I was praying to God that Brazil beats him. And
me too.
Bro, did you see how that right hand landed on his chin?
Yeah, man, but
what happened before that? He literally dropped his left hand.
Yeah.
In front of his right hand. Like, you have the biggest right hand in the sport and you're gonna drop your left hand on purpose.
But I think personally, Dominic Brazil, I think his whole career's been a bit lucky, to be honest with you. You know, when he beat what's his name? Mansour, yeah.
He didn't beat Mansour. Mansour bit his fucking tongue. And that's what
Mansour fucking chewed right through his mouth, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's the worst, when you bite your fucking tongue.
And that's like a 45-year-old man. He was
fucking Brazil up, though.
He was fucking him up. He dropped him everything, right? But if it wasn't for the injury, Mansour, a 45-year-old man, would have beaten him. And still got no credit for it.
While we're talking about heavyweights, check out prospect Victor Vickhurst. I think that guy is very good.
Again, blue collar.
Hold on. Give him his rightful name, Victor Faust.
In Germany, he's known as Victor Faust, but it's Victor Vickhurst. That dude is going to be a serious contender, in my opinion.
He was a hell of an amateur Ukrainian. What height is Victor? 6'5"?
Now we're gonna do videos. We're gonna do videos on up and coming prospects that'll give you nightmares. That's what we're gonna do.
I've got like a top 10 Julius, actually, if you want, I can send you a short list right now of all the prospects out there.
Send me a short list and I'll look them up and do some videos from the ass.
Now, when I say it's a short list, it's about 30 people.
70 people long.
Send me 5 interesting guys I could fit into a 17-minute video.
I'll send you 30. You can make 6 17-minute videos. That's your content for the next month.
This is how it works in Russia. Whoever has the most consonants in their name hits the hardest. and Xing and P's, guaranteed that motherfucker hit hard.
Yo, if the Ioka Tanaka fight materializes, who do y'all give the edge to?
Tanaka.
Ioka gonna fuck him up, man. Ioka gonna fuck him up.
Oh shit, that was a
Tanaka with uppercuts for days. Me and Mark got to stand in bet. If he's right, I give him $20 during one of his lives, and vice versa. But I know I'm gonna get that $20.
I like what Tanaka is doing, but I just wanted him to. He already vacated, but I wanted to see him unify at flyweight. I mean, there's plenty of good champions at flyweight right now.
But an Ioka fight will suffice. And Ioka's a 4-division champion, dog. That motherfucker don't get no love, and it's a travesty. It's a fucking travesty. Motherfuckers are sitting.
He gets no love. True.
Motherfuckers are sitting here talking about Leo Santa Cruz all motherfucking day. Like, man, fuck Leo. Fuck him.
Yeah, he's done fuck all since Frampton. Don't want to hear about him.
And who do y'all think is a better scalp for Tanaka? Ioka at Superfly or Mutalani at Flyweight?
Ioka.
I'm in two minds on that. I'll get Ioka on name recognition,
Ioka.
and because he'd be becoming a 4-weight world champion, he'd be the fastest person to ever become a 4-weight, by the way. In the male game, I need to caveat that with Julius. Because I know he's going to bring up some Japanese broad who did it in like one fight or some shit. She became like a 9-weight world champion or something.
Snoko Fujiyoko, man. You
Yeah.
gotta give girls some love, man. She did it. Man. I'm just saying, I gotta.
You know which fight I want to see? I want to see Martinez versus Mutalani.
Yes.
I'd love to see that fight. Mutalani's been around for
hard.
That's brutal, bro. That's brutal. I'm just saying, like, Mutalani's the type of dude who'll take his power.
People don't realize that Mutalani already stopped Tete and Casemiro, who are fighting at bantamweight right now.
Oh,
He
yeah.
already stopped them both.
Bro, do you know when his last loss was? It was 2008 to a prime Nonito Donaire.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow, bro.
12 years ago, bro.
See, that's the guy we got to do a video about. That's what that guy.
Julius, by the way, check your Twitter DM.
No one talks about him. That's crazy to me.
Check that Twitter DM, bro.
About to check right now.
Julius gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I recognize Tislenko.
Well, he lost. This is from a while ago. Just look. Don't read them all out. Just look through. I don't have Abdi on there or anything. This is from a while ago.
Man, those wins over
fucking Z Zhang on there, so this must have been a while ago.
Yeah, those wins over Casemiro and Tete are aging like a MILF, you know. They're looking good right now. So
motherfucker said they got Ioka ranked at 76th on the pound for wow, bro.
Yeah, BoxRec, but BoxRec has made a statement that that's an error.
BoxRec
have it fixed in 2 weeks.
BoxRec's pound for pound is terrible, horrendous.
That shit hurt my eyes.
Don't look at that shit.
I saw Spence at number 3 and I instantly got glaucoma.
What? How the fuck is Spence at number 3? Even from I know that you use an algorithm. Even from an algorithm standpoint, how is he at number 3?
You can't. I can't reconcile it. I can't. Like, how could he have? Because remember, they're just tabulating points. That's literally all they're doing. For all that algorithm shit, all you doing is counting points. How could Spence have amassed more points than Usyk, than Rungvisai, than Estrada?
But hold on, Julius. Hold on. The thing about that list that bothers me the most, I know people have this. I still, for the life of me, cannot work out how the fuck Maris Breedis is ahead of Usyk.
Bruh.
I can't work that shit out, man.
Yeah, I think they have Sergey Kovalev at number 1 at heavyweight right now, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they don't. They have him number 1 at light heavy.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
light
that's
heavy.
what he meant. You said heavy, but that's what you meant. I understood. Yeah.
Man.
How? He's coming off a loss.
Bruh. That's
because a loss to Canelo.
He got knocked out by middleweight.
Bro, he lost to Canelo, but losing to Canelo is losing to like a dude with 1 million points, so you get like half his points.
Yeah, you gain points by getting knocked out.
Tell me, do you think Canelo can come back to middleweight? I don't think he can, to be honest.
Yes, I think he can. I think, especially, there's no drug testing now.
There's no drug testing right now, and we have a fucking COVID period. That motherfucker's up there in Antarctica wrestling with polar bears to cut weight, bro.
He rolling it up right now, like easy give. I mean, and two, look, at the end of the day, we all know that they're not gonna bust him. Not after that shit. They're not gonna bust him. They could find fucking clenbuterol, all kinds of shit in him. They're not gonna do nothing about it.
Look, if they find clenbuterol now, it will not matter anymore. The WBC made a standpoint when they refused to take any action against both Ray Vargas and Julio Cesar Martinez. When they were found with clenbuterol in their system, it was like, well, look, it's in the meat. There you go.
Well, in that case,
they did set a limit, though. They did set a limit amount that, like, this is in keeping with contaminated meat or what you usually see in association with contaminated.
Yeah, but the problem is with clenbuterol, it drifts down in your system, so it can become trace amounts just like that. So they're not being tested every single day, and clenbuterol only lives there for 9 to 10 days, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. So if you're on clenbuterol and you get into your 6th day, you're in trace you're in trace circumstance. So if they test you on that, you're pretty much set. And they don't do full on randomized drug testing with that.
They don't have the well, I mean, in their defense, because it's a broken system, and at least they're trying. I always give them credit for trying.
No, I'm not shitting on VADA though.
No. I'm just saying that we're never gonna get that kind of testing until somebody steps in, because that shit costs a lot of money, bro. Like a lot of that.
I know, but I'm just saying in the defense, like it's still in the defense, but like you need to look at it from like this. The WBC know this. They're not funding them heavily enough, which they should, right? So because they're not funding them heavily enough so that they can do this, they know that with the clenbuterol thing, they can just say, well, it's the same amount as trace amounts that can be found here, when they know that it has a lesser shelf life and it drifts out of your system quicker. So it's an easy route for them to go around to allow clenbuterol, and it's pretty much promoting the use of drugs.
Yeah, but only if you live in Mexico. Shout out to Hustle. Appreciate that, bro. Because that's the only ones that are gonna. I mean, you see what they did to Dillian White. Before there was even an investigation that was concluded, they suspended him. Before the investigation even, like, y'all didn't waste no time suspended Dillian White, but you give Ray Vargas and his opponent a pass. You give Luis Neri a pass. You didn't even strip him, and he tested positive for Clinton.
That Luis Neri situation was disgusting. I still hope that guy gets fucking leveled. That guy's a prick.
He probably will.
Hopefully,
Who's this? Who?
Fucking Neri, prick.
He might be a prick, but he's an enjoyable fucking fighter to watch.
He's an enjoyable fighter, but he is a scumbag, dog. Like the Yamanaka shit fucks me up. Like Yamanaka deserved better than that, bro.
Yamanaka was a hell of a player, by the way. Let's give that man fucking credit.
And by the way, that goes to show how much of a warrior Yamanaka was. He still fucking took that fight, man. Still.
Yeah, and he had no reason to. He had no reason to take that fight. Like, bro, you got popped on some shit. I don't ever got to deal with you again. But he decided to fight him anyway. Gotta respect that shit.
And he missed weight second time around by like 3 pounds.
What a coincidence. When he's under the hot lights and he don't got his clenbuterol, this motherfucker can't make weight. What a coinky thing.
Yes, sir.
I want to see him flatlined.
I mean, let's hope Ray Vargas could do it. Because that's who they lining him up for. They lining him up for Ray Vargas. That's going to be cool. Even if you don't like Luis Neri, that's going to
I truly like his style of fighting. Like, he's exciting.
He's exciting, but he looked like shit against fucking Payano. He looked like shit. Like Kaka.
No, but let's Payano was a classy fighter, you know. Just because
classy.
In a way, knocked him out in 1 round. He beat Rashi Warren.
I'll say he's a tough, durable fighter, but I don't know about classy.
Who's classy?
I'm not talking about his skills. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about his him in general. I'm not talking about his skills. No,
outside the ring. You mean outside the ring?
In general, everything about him. You know
who?
He's a quality.
Who?
He's a quality opponent.
The guy that he knew he knocked out in the first.
Juan Carlos Payano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a nice dude outside of the ring, from what I hear.
He is a former world champion, right?
Yep.
Yes.
No. He is? What was he champion?
Yeah, because he beat Rashi Warren, I think.
No, he wasn't champion. Pretty sure. I know all my Dominican champions because it ain't that many of them.
That's fair. Many. Oh no, didn't he? He had a few losing efforts, didn't he?
Yeah. He's a world title challenger, but I don't think he was ever a champion.
I'm pretty sure he held the WBA, Julius.
Yeah.
Are we talking the real WBA or the WBA H&M belt?
It might be the H&M belt, but if I'm not mistaken, I saw a WBA belt on his box.
No, he held the super. He held the super when he beat Moreno.
Mm.
See, that's a good scout.
Moreno,
you know, and just think about it. He, in a way, put him out in 1 round.
Well, it's how
Julius, if you don't believe me, you can go to BoxRec and check that.
I'm smoking a stogie right now, but I will check it. But it's also how Inoue put him out. First 1-2 Inoue threw, that was it. The first 1-2. Beautiful.
That
when Inoue hits people to deliver, it's probably the most disgustingly beautiful thing you can see in the world.
Yeah.
Bruh, I zoomed in when I was watching motherfucking the Emmanuel Rodriguez.
I couldn't believe what he did to Narvaez.
Hold on. Go ahead, Julius, with Rodriguez.
Rodriguez's face, I took a screenshot and zoomed in just so I could.
Bro, when he was shaking his head when he got hit with that, he was like, no, what the fuck? No. Yo, bro, he was, bro, he was conscious, but you could see that man was having a seizure in his own mind.
But God bless him for getting up, though. It's hard to get up from them body shots. God bless him for getting up.
And, bro, when you saw the blood come up from his mouth, you were like, whoa, bro, stop that fight. If I was the referee, when I see a guy goes down from a body shot and he's bleeding from his mouth, you should stop that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful sight. It was a beautiful sight.
Stomach explode or some shit like.
And I'm so happy to say I was there to see that shit, man.
You was there,
bro. I went over to that. Like I saw the Baranchik and Taylor, and I saw that fight, man. Like I'll tell you what I loved the most about the entire thing, right? Like I saw Baranchik, Taylor, whatever. This is how I know a new way hits hard. I was a good distance back when he caught him with that 1-2 on Rodriguez when that right hand came in. Bro, it was like a sniper rifle in my ear. I could actually, it was like a gunshot going off, bro. I was like, what?
It's crazy.
And bro, man. I've seen Klitschko and shit. That kid hits like a fucking train, bro. When you fucking knock Nonito Donaire down and he doesn't really make the count of 10, but the referee lets him anyway. But when you do that to Nonito Donaire, bro, you hit hard. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. Funny shit, AJ said that the hardest puncher he ever faced was Klitschko.
Yeah, not surprised. Not
surprised.
surprised.
That was revealing. That was revealing because I thought he was going to say Ruiz.
Do you know who I think's the hardest puncher he's ever fought?
Who?
Whatever that disease that Eddie Hearn is claiming he had before the Ruiz fight.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't. You know why I didn't go into it? Because I don't want to make excuses. You know what I mean? But I heard that he had some kind of condition or some shit.
Yeah.
And that
concussion. Yeah.
No. This is nothing to do with a concussion. This is some type of actual like health condition.
Yeah.
This is AJ has like an actual like some type of health condition. Eddie Hearn said it was something to do with like autoimmune or something. He mentioned something like that, but it'll be revealed. AJ will reveal it himself one day after he's long gone.
He's got fucking chlamydia. That's what he's got.
Yeah, bro. He was out in Miami. Bro, he was out in Miami living the BBW dream, fam. That's what he was doing.
He's got the clap.
The clap doesn't keep a good man down. Come on now.
He might have the clap, bro, but he got clapped as well. Come on.
I shut all those excuses down. Like when people were talking about, oh, he wasn't himself, he was concussed. You know, he was getting.
Oh, the water was poisoned. Oh, the lights were in his eyes.
The funniest one was the funniest one. He had a clone.
Say that again.
What was that, though?
The funniest one?
The funniest one I heard was that the guy who was fighting Ruiz was a clone. Straight up. That's the funniest one.
Oh my god.
I heard that.
None of these guys are invincible. Why do guys gotta make excuses like that? These guys are not invincible.
That's what Bob Arum said. He was like, that wasn't AJ, that was a clown. I'm like, yo, Bob, you fucking old, bro. Like, you just old out here, bro. Like, take your pills, Bob. Smoke your weed. Smoke your weed, bro.
Somebody change this man's diapers.
Yo, to be fair, I don't think Bob needs any diapers. This man's a king because this guy, dude, they're like, so how do you survive so long? I smoke weed.
He said that shit, no bones about it. I smoke weed. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'd love to get high with Bob Arum, man. I'd love to get fucking blazed with Bob.
Yo, you imagine the stories all the shit that he's seen, dog, the shit that motherfuckers don't know about.
Yeah,
the Floyd J. Prince shit is gold. That Floyd tried to bail on J. Prince and motherfuckers showed up to the gym with bats and Floyd had to go to Bob get some money to pay J. Prince. Ooh, you can imagine what he don't tell people.
What you mean J.
Cynthia
Prince
Conti has a new podcast with him. I think she did an interview with him. He tells a lot of stories on there.
Yeah, the 88th Hustle, I think it's called. The 88th Hustle. I'm gonna have to look into that shit.
He's an entertaining dude, Bob Arum.
Yeah, he's funny as shit too. When he was talking about Mikey, he was like, I hope Loma beat the shit out of him. I don't know why that shit made me laugh, but I was laughing off that shit. But when he was talking about Al Heyman, he's a cancer of boxing. That shit had me in nuts.
Fucking hell.
It's something about an old guy trying to get a sentence out when he's out of breath. He can't take in but so much air. and that shit just make me.
Hey, you know what though? When PBC first started, I thought PBC was a good thing.
So did I.
So did I.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that. I mean, free boxing sounds good.
I'm sorry. Listen to me. I will never, ever, 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 ever trust anybody giving me something for free. There's always a catch. There will always be a catch. Oh, here, have a free sample. Here, you take a fucking cocktail sausage, you go home. 2 days later, you got chlamydia. I don't know.
To be real though, to be real, yeah, I still want for PBC to change their ways and succeed. I can't lie.
I think it's too late. Blue collar.
Yeah, so do I, bro. But I don't want any of these promoters to fail, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, they see the errors of their ways and they buck their ideas up. But
bro,
it's too. I think it's too late.
One face, one name, one promotional company. Kelly Maloney. Anybody in?
Kelly Maloney.
Do you not get the reference? Do you not get the reference, Julius?
Nah, I'm
Kelly Maloney. Kelly Maloney, the artist formerly known as Frank Maloney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, the trauma of David Price getting knocked out turned that dude into a woman. That's what happens.
Oh shit!
That's what happens.
Wait, didn't Maloney turn into a woman and then try to go back?
Fuck knows, mate. More than likely.
Oh, hold on. If you go onto Sky Sports and go through the boxing thing, apparently there's like the Kelly Maloney's doing this like LGBT fucking like course for people to get into promoting.
Oh fuck.
That's strange, fam.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Kelly or Frank knows the business, so I mean, whether he's wearing a dress or he's wearing a pair of jeans, he knows what he's talking about. I ain't against him. I ain't gonna shit on him.
Whether she's looking like a guy or whether she's looking like an extra for Misery.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to get into promoting,
hold on, Julius. If you haven't seen this, Google image Kelly Maloney right now, and bruh, you don't listen to this person.
I'm about to look that shit up right now. But it
looks like Frank Maloney ate Sylvester Stallone's mom.
In the beginning, Jesus Christ, motherfucker!
Be careful what you say about Sylvester Stallone's mom.
Yo,
you say her name 3 times in the mirror, you get shot.
That's exactly who that looked like, though. It looked like Sylvester Stallone's mother. Wow, dog.
Sylvester Stallone's mother's been eaten by Frank.
I was trying to make a joke because he did that movie called Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yeah, but that was with Estelle Getty. Estelle Getty don't look like his mother. His mother face looked like a balled up fist. Mother face looked like a balled up fist. But when PBC started, it was and me being against the PBC is recent because I wasn't always against them. It started in 2018. That's when I had enough. That was when I was like, this is the last straw. Y'all fucking up.
By the way, I'm not completely against them. I'm not completely against them.
My last straw was the Crawford shit because by that time I already saw what happened with Leo and Rigo. I already saw that Leo didn't get framed in the 3rd fight, which I thought was bullshit. I saw what happened with the Korobov.
Was Leo with PBC at that point or still with Golden Boy?
He was with Heyman. He was with Heyman as far as management, but he was with Golden Boy. But Heyman had an option to buy out his Golden Boy contract, which he did.
You know, the funny thing is, I think there was only 2 fighters who stayed with Golden Boy. 2 marquee fighters, I mean, because I don't know about all the fighters. It was Matisse and Canelo only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was only those 2. Did anybody else stay with Oscar?
No. He took like 95% of the fucking stable.
Oscar's got 2 hella prospects though, and like 3 hella prospects. He's got Ryan Garcia, he's got Ortiz, and he's got Bektemir Melakuziev, man.
Yeah, he's got some good talent right now. To be fair,
Hustle was good.
Yeah.
Which one of those do you see becoming a world champion?
What did you say there, bro?
Which one of those prospects that Golden Boy has do you see becoming a world champion?
All 3 of them.
Yeah, Virgil got. I give him
Virgil will become a world champion. Ryan will eventually. They'll get him a vacant belt, and Bektemir Melakuziev will dominate.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that Virgil Spence situation?
Oh, it's
Man,
just
Much ado of
I was-
nothing, right?
Virgil,
it's a bunch of
laughing
nothing.
when I
They
saw
just
your
talking.
video.
No.
Virgil
Yeah.
will fuck Spence up right now.
Right now, yes. Right now.
Right now. Right
don't
this
know, I don't-
second, I think he fucks his ass up.
I don't know.
Yo, think about it. They say boxing is a young man's sport, and most of the current champions and the top guys at welterweight are all 30 years old, I think.
Well, it's
How
not
old
that
is
it's
Crawford?
working against
32?
him. It's not that it's working against him. It's that Spence ain't hungry, man. You still saying Pacquiao's name, and we all know Pacquiao not looking at you, bro. Stop chasing that man. Go after somebody else.
Listen,
what the fuck is wrong with him?
The only thing Errol's hungry for is lean and fucking alcohol. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. The bottle gonna beat Spence before Crawford gets his hands on him.
100%.
Shit, most likely.
But, I don't think Virgil and Spence gonna fight though. Not even at 154. I'd sooner believe that Spence retires. He gets beat a couple of times going up and retires. I don't think he's gonna have a long career. I don't see that.
Do y'all give him a chance on 154?
No. Brian Castano would beat him right now at 154.
I agree.
He's not built to fight. Even though Julian Williams is low key chinny, I don't feel Spence has the size to fight a guy like that. That's gonna push you around mid range to inside and hook off. I don't think Spence could deal with that right now.
Serious question. Could Spence at 150?
Yeah.
Spence at 154. Could he beat the Ishe Smith that fought Julian Williams? Honest question.
I don't think so. Look, you saw how he looked against Sean Porter. You saw how he looked. Like, bro, he was getting hurt and all that. And I love watching Sean Porter fight, but Sean don't hit that hard, and he hurt Spence to the body.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Porter was to some people he was coming off of 2 losses.
Yeah.
To some people.
To some people, he wasn't coming off of any losses.
That's fair too. There was people that thought he beat Keith Thurman. There was people that thought
I thought he beat Keith Thurman, and the Ugas fight was close, but I don't know.
I thought Ugas beat him.
So did I.
I wasn't scoring it, so I can't tell you, to be honest with you. I can barely remember that fight.
Yeah, I thought Porter lost that
Yo,
fight.
Del, what are you doing after this, bro? Do you want to do a rescoring of a fight with me?
What fight?
We can whatever, bro. We can come up with something that was controversial.
Are y'all taking requests?
If Del wants to, sure, I'll take requests.
Rescore. If y'all gonna rescore fight, all right, I'm a volunteer. I want a good one because it's Porter and Thurman. It was All right, let me think. Do Porter Ugas? Because a lot of motherfuckers say Ugas won the fight. I didn't see it that way, but do Porter Ugas.
Because I've only watched it the once, so it's fresh for me.
Yeah, same here. I've only seen it once. I didn't care enough to do it twice.
Outsource it to an Irishman.
In my opinion, Ugas did better.
Yeah, the world's changed, man. We've got a Dominican outsourcing shit to an Irishman.
Why you gotta bring that? I'm just outsourcing it to a capable boxing aficionado that knows how to score a fight. If he happens to be Irish, oh well. But do that one.
Oh, do you want to do that though?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, probably.
Can y'all do the Gale Jack? Is the Gale? Because I had it for the Gale. I had it for the Gale. I'm not gonna lie, and I would have accepted a draw, but I saw an overwhelming amount of people give it to Jack. I think that one deserves a little bit more attention.
I had Badou Jack, to be honest.
To be honest, I had the Gale winning before the final round, and I had him winning by 1 round. So with the knockdown, I thought Jack won. That's my opinion.
Fair enough.
There was a lot of close rounds in that fight.
All right,
towards the middle.
Don't do the Gale Jack. Do Pascal Jack.
Pascal Jack. What about Groves Jack?
Yeah, I support that one because I thought Groves won that.
Badou Jack, man, every single fucking fight. You could watch any Badou Jack fight, just rescore him. Sorted.
He starts too slow.
Yeah.
It takes about 3-4 fucking rounds to get in a fucking fight, man.
Yeah.
It takes about 3-4 rounds. He gives up the
He
first
don't
fucking.
start fighting after the 4th round.
Yeah. He
That's
does.
why he
The
lost
thing is,
the first round.
The only time he ain't do that was with Cleverly, I think it was.
Yeah,
he looked good against Pascal in the late rounds. Like he looked good. He looked strong.
That's always the case with him. That all right, after 6 rounds, now Jack decides to start fighting.
And you could have won that fight against Pascal though, if it weren't for the first 4 rounds.
The stupid shit about the Pascal fight is Pascal's punches wasn't landing, bro. That shit was landing on Jack's arms, but they just gave him the rounds on activity because he was throwing more punches.
Yeah,
See,
that's
but
always
funny-
Pascal though. Pascal
Yeah.
just throws hell like haymakers, and if he lands, he lands. If he doesn't, he doesn't. They just look good.
Yeah.
I like Pascal.
You know what's crazy? Pascal would have won if they didn't count the slip as a knockdown in the last round.
Pascal's a soldier, man. His resume's tight. Look at his
He
resume, man.
fought everyone.
Yeah.
He fought everyone.
Everyone, bro. Everyone. Man's a linear light heavyweight champion. Put some respect on that man's name.
Dawson,
Yeah.
Hopkins twice, Kovalev twice, Froch, fucking Badu Jack, Lucien Butte.
Chad
So
Dawson.
many. Chad
He
Dawson.
already said Dawson first. He said Dawson first.
Elidia Alvarez.
Oh,
yeah,
did
man.
he? Sorry, I didn't hear.
So many names.
Yeah.
B-Ball
He
still
fought.
beat him.
He fought
And
Carl
look,
Froch
he
at
fought
light
B-Ball
super
as well,
middleweight.
fam. He fought B-Ball as well, man.
B-Ball beat him and made it look easy. I'm just saying. That says a lot about the PBC stable that you guys keep going life or death with this man. B-Ball got
He beat Brown.
Brown, fucking, yeah.
Yo.
It's crazy.
Yo,
way
he
he was
fucking
dropping
Jean
Brown.
Pascal on that shit, bro. He on that shit, bro. He like a light heavyweight fucking Anita than air, bro. He want all that smoke. He want all of it, man. Nothing but respect. Win, lose, or draw, that dude's resume is airtight.
Yeah. True.
He's got the best resume at 175, hands down. Right now,
Yeah, by a country mile.
Yeah.
hands down.
If I was him, I'd retire off that Brown victory. He got no reason to stick around.
Yeah, true.
No, his
The
last
first
fight
time I
was
saw
Jack, though.
Pascal-
His last fight was Jack, wasn't it? The draw with Jack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm bugging out. Yeah, that was the. But he should retire off that.
Wait, was that a draw or did he get the nod?
No, it was a draw. It was a draw. No, he got.
No,
I
Jack
think he
won.
got the decision.
No, he got the
Right?
decision.
No, yeah, Brown won. So yeah,
Yeah, he got the
Pascal.
decision.
Pascal.
That's what I meant.
Was it because of the cut, or was it because
retire on
a
that. He
technical
won.
decision?
Bro, that motherfucker should retire off that Badu Jack win.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna fight nobody that got a belt. What you gonna do? You gonna try to fight Arthur and get put in the hospital? You better get out of here. Better get
You
the
gonna
fuck
rematch Bivol again? You
Exactly.
put in a hospital?
Man, I just hope they unify this heavyweight division, man. Heavyweight division. Man, not heavyweight. Sorry, light heavyweight division.
They will. B-Ball doesn't have a lot of options. At some point, they're gonna have to extend that olive branch. You can't just
Wasn't
have.
Peterbi at Volstik the first unification since Kovalev and Hopkins?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad.
So the WBO still vacant, right?
Yes, they're doing some type of weird spin-off tournament. Like I think it's Alida Alvarez versus Joe Smith, and who is it?
And there's gonna be, I think, some
versus
Russian guy.
Salamov versus who? Who's Salamov fighting?
Ramirez.
Brad.
No, Ramirez is
fighting,
AWOL.
he's fighting Joe Smith Jr. Ramirez pulled out.
Oh, is he pulled out? Oh, what's that guy doing?
I
Seriously.
don't know why this guy. I don't know what he thinks.
Bro,
he
put
is.
Callum Johnson into that right now. Callum Johnson versus Salamov. Joe Smith versus Alvarez. Winners fight each other. Let's go.
That's it, man. I approve that message.
So do I.
Just fucking
Callum-
throw them all in there and let them all have a shootout because everybody's getting knocked out.
Ain't he fighting
Callum
Buatsi?
Smith's the most underrated in that of all
Hold
those
on,
names
ain't
that
Johnson
you
fighting
mentioned.
It's
Buatsi?
Callum Johnson. What's that?
Ain't Johnson fight? He's fighting Buatsi. Well, he was supposed to.
No. He was meant to be fighting Igor McCalcom for the EBU.
Yeah. Right, yeah. The guy that Sergey fought, the guy with that can't punch. He can box, but he can't punch.
I think
Yeah.
Eddie.
Damn.
I think Eddie's saving Callum for Bivol for a voluntary. To be honest, I think that's what he's doing.
That's not a bad.
Bro, you don't want to fuck around with Callum Johnson though, bro. That dude hits. He hits, man. You don't want to fuck around with that dude.
You know,
Yeah, but Bivol is
he
not
fights-
there to be hit like Arthur. I don't think.
No, I know that, but if Bivol does get hit with some fucking funky shit, man, that's gonna be a fucking
Well, he
interesting
got hit
thing.
with some funky shit from Joe Smith, but he ate that shit. He took it. I'll say if it would have still been one more minute left in the round, he would have been in trouble because that was right
because he wobbled.
He got
The
frazzled.
thing though is Joe Smith. Even though he's not a great boxer, he does try to set his power shots up off of something. Callum Johnson just tries to hit you with some crazy shit.
Mm.
He just goes balls to the wall, bro.
Callum goes flying in with a left hook, and you just, if you don't know him, you don't see it coming.
He punches with you as well, which makes him dangerous. That guy's he's got balls, man. He'll throw with you. If you trade punches with Beterbiev, you've got a fucking massive set of bollocks, as far as I'm concerned.
And you know what? When Beterbiev finished that fight, he took a big gasp of air. He was so fucking relieved that he got through that fight.
Callum Johnson frustrates me, man.
It's crazy because he didn't break.
I think, do you know what it is? His career is just been full of injuries. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that when you cross compare those performances, he looked so poised and controlled with Vosdick, and it was Johnson that had him gasping for air. That's crazy.
Yeah, but Johnson doesn't box you. He comes to fight a bully. You know, he comes to fight the front foot heavy guys.
Yeah.
And
You know, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy though when your game plan is, I'm just gonna go straight towards Beterbiev and try and fucking knock the dude out.
It's a great fight, man. It's a great fight.
Well, it was his only chance. It's his only chance. You're not gonna win a boxing match against that guy. You got to go for the gusto. That's why.
He tried to do what fucking Fury wanted with Wilder. He tried to do Hagler Hearns.
I wish his career wasn't derailed by injuries, man, because that guy has ability. He was a good amateur.
It's not just injuries though. It's also like his dad's death really affected him.
Yeah. But he's a good fighter, man. He really is. He's a very good fighter. But yeah, very exciting.
All right, we're gonna do the go-round, merry-go-round, round table round. Mark's got better beef beating B-ball. Mo, how you have it?
I got Beterbiev as well.
Say one more time.
But that's
you're going in and out. Mo, say it again.
I got Beterbiev winning that as well. But it's a competitive fight. I'd admit I can be wrong on this. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Did you hear my answer, Beterbiev?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Okay, good. Who's next?
Julius. Yo, Julius has gone into the cyclone. Hustle, who you got? Beterbiev, Bivol.
I'll take Bivol on points.
Okay. Katan, who you got? Beterbiev, Bivol.
That's close. I edge it to Bivol on points because he does have this. I mean, he's been going 12 rounds for a minute now.
He's a hell of a boxer.
Yeah, he is.
Beterbiev been stopping people his whole fucking pro career though. So
I don't think he has fought someone as elusive as a Beterbiev so far.
What about Vodzik? Vodzik is not a good boxer.
He is, but he's not as elusive as Bivol.
I thought he was
elusive.
I thought
he's not as elusive. He's not as elusive, but he is pretty damn elusive. He's a very good boxer.
Yeah.
It might be just me. It might be just me, but I already told Julius this. I think since the Stevenson fight, Gvozdyk has been a little bit hesitating on the right hand.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's highly possible. That's highly possible.
You know what? That could be possible. Yeah.
I was Dal. Yes or no? I was saying that the first person on YouTube to say that.
You mentioned it. You brought it up. But as for Bivol Beterbiev, I see it being the Russian version of Koto Margarito. Bivol early on, he's in the keep range, find the jab. He'll win the first few rounds, but eventually the pressure's going to tell, and Bivol gets knocked out late. Probably takes a knee.
Because I don't think so. Because you know what? Margarito was a moving punch bag. I don't think Beterbiev is going to be able to withstand getting hit cleanly for 6 rounds straight. You know, he's been dropped by a guy called Page. What was it?
Jeff
what was
Page.
that guy's name? Jeff Page. and Jeff Page can hit, but he's not a world level puncher, you know.
Yeah,
I think
listen, man.
It was more of a flash.
Votek's shots.
I hope Beterbiev wins, but I truly believe in Bivol's skills. Like,
you know what?
He's impressed me.
Here's the thing for me. I hope Bivol wins.
Didn't he beat Usyk in the amateurs? He also
yeah,
lost
he
him,
did.
He lost to him, but he beat him.
That's the only time I saw Usyk like really hurt. He hit him with a body shot, and I think Usyk turned around or some shit.
He crumbled his world.
Yeah.
The thing is with Beterbiev as well, the guy can punch on the front foot. He can punch moving forwards. He basically does a technique called shifting. Not many fighters can do that. That's why he's so effective at closing distance. He can punch on the move, coming forwards. I don't think it's not simple to outbox him from range for 12 rounds. I don't really.
Yeah.
Now I want to make sure something. Can everybody in the chat still hear us? Because Julius dropped off. So
I can hear you guys.
No, not you. I'm talking to people in the chat, man.
Oh, okay. That's right.
You can obviously hear us. We've been talking. But to everybody out there listening, right? Julius says he can hear us. He's in the chat. Julius is in his own chat. Yo, shout out to Ring IQ, guys. If you haven't, go subscribe.
Shout out to Spuddy as well. Go subscribe to Spuddy.
No, Spuddy doesn't have his own channel. He's on my channel. He's on my
Spuddy.
channel.
What about this one? I know Gvozdyk lost to Beterbiev, but who do you edge it to in Bivol versus Gvozdyk?
I don't know how Gvozdyk's going to be after that fight. I want to see him fight again.
Yeah, he got sent to the hospital. Let's not forget.
He got sent to the hospital in his last fight, and he was pulling punches because of the Stevenson effect.
Yeah.
Do you know what
happened to Mike Pires as well? You know, after what was that guy's name? Magnomedov? No,
Abdusalamov.
Abdusalamov. Yeah. Anyway, he pulled Mike Pires, the heavyweight now. Oh, he's cruiserweight now. Yeah.
Cruiserweight. Yeah. Do you know what though? Yeah. I genuinely wouldn't be. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if Votek never comes back. I really wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be completely surprised. Man achieved a lot.
I would be shocked. He's a young guy. I would.
Yeah, but he's gone through stuff, man.
He's been through. He's almost killed a guy in the ring, and then he was on the canvas like 7 times with Beterbiev total. Like,
was it 7 or wasn't it 4 times?
No, officially 4, 7 total.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was thrown onto the canvas with clubs.
And those sort of losses are emotional for a fighter as well. He wasn't cleaned out by one shot. He was basically beaten down till he basically submitted, till he took a knee. That's what happened.
Do you know what? The thing is, because they fought in the amateurs, I thought maybe he just had demons of losing to Beterbiev in the amateurs, personally.
Yeah, Andre Ward was good on the commentary. If you watched it on ESPN, he said it's like a big brother, little brother situation.
Yeah. He did say that. I remember. I was watching it on that feed as well.
I'll tell you what, I like Andre as a commentator. I like Andre Ward.
I like Andre Ward as a commentator, but Spuddy, what do you think of Andre Ward? Mark,
Spuddy's not here, bro.
Sorry, I meant Mark.
What do I think of Ward?
As a commentator.
He can be good sometimes, and he can be shit other times. Sometimes he's on the money, other times, like, bruh, I don't even know if we're watching the same fights.
Can we all agree, by the way? Can we all agree? I love Tim Bradley as a fighter, but as a commentator, he is trash. Can we just agree?
He's enthusiastic. He's very enthusiastic.
He's too enthusiastic. Like,
bro, he's exciting. He brings excitement. And at the end of the day, like,
I was laughing when he started calling out the PBC fighters.
For the hardcores, he's probably irritating as shit. But for a casual who's just tuning in to watch it, when you hear a guy that's this amped up all the time, he's going crazy all the time. Like, the casuals are gonna feed into that, man, and that's also a part you need. Like, for me, is he trash? Yeah, for me, but I know a few casuals who like him, so I'm sure Julius can attest to that.
Yeah, he's exciting. He adds excitement in a very crude way, but hearing him try to break down the fight as it happens is kind of painful. Sugar Ray Leonard is worse than Tim, though. Sugar Ray Leonard.
I don't like Leonard. Man. I don't like Leonard.
Fucking hell.
My dream partnership is Leonard and Lewis. That'd be great.
You know,
fuck that. We need Big George Foreman back. Get Big George on. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, for those people who watch football or what we call soccer, what you guys might call soccer, has anyone watched a match where Michael Owen was commentating on? That is fucking boring.
No,
That's funny. It's Michael Owen. Michael Owen. Oh, he became a meme, bro.
Yeah, Michael Owen could put a glass eye to sleep.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. This dude.
In terms of breaking down a fight and what's happening in the fight, who do you lot think is the best commentator?
Roy Jones Jr.
One of them right now is Andy Lee. If I'm being honest, Andy Lee's really good at breaking down what the fuck's going on.
Andy Lee, yeah. Andy Lee's underrated.
I think it's Andy Lee and Paulie Malignaggi.
I think Andy Lee and Roy Jones myself. I think
what I really like?
I think Paulie can be fantastic when he doesn't have a bet on the fight.
Yes. You know who I really like? Not a fighter, but Bomac, Crawford's trainer. I really like him.
Yeah, he is good. He is good, you know. He is good.
Oh, I like Chris Algieri.
He's all right.
I don't.
And Christina Puncher.
I always have the idea.
Christina Puncher, she's good.
My thing with Algieri, man, is when he's talking about the fights and stuff, I always get this sense that like he's thinking that there's something at home that he wants to flambe or some shit. Like I always feel like his mind is somewhere else.
Do you know? I think David Price is a good analyst because I've seen him give interviews and his opinion on other fights. I think he's good. I reckon he'd make a good commentator as well. I don't know. Has he commentated fights?
He has once, I think. But here's my thing with and if you're from Liverpool, I apologise now, and if you're not, I don't care, right? But here's the thing: if you're from Liverpool, I don't want to be listening to someone from Liverpool speak for fucking 36 minutes, mate. I don't even Tony Bellew. It's all right. He's throwing punches in it. Oh, fucking look at him off the jab. Oh, fuck, man, you can't listen to that for fucking 36 minutes, bro.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Are you gonna
Tony is so biased.
David Price,
when it comes to UK and Liverpool fighters.
Yeah, David Price, though, he'd be the first commentator in the history of boxing to get knocked out on the job. Trust me.
You know. But you know,
yo, isn't he doing some type of reality TV show with his family? I just want to get away from the cameras. Fuck off, Tony.
You know,
and I'm one of the very few people out there. I was a fucking Tony Bellew fucking fanboy. I went to 18 of the dude's fights. 18 of the dude's fights, and I'm from Ireland. I had to travel to go see this fucking cunt every fucking time. And you know, so this dude's annoyed me more than any man. He says, I just want to get away from everything. Ever since then, bro, he's been more visible than he was when he was fucking fighting.
That is true.
You know, should I tell you something funny? Is I like no, I mean, sorry, I hate watching David Hay commentate on a fight. He's got a pony in the race, and it's always himself. He's like, a prime me would beat that guy. A prime me would beat that guy. Or he's the worst. David Hay is absolutely the fucking worst. I hate him as a fighter.
No, hold on. I love David Hay, and I'll tell you the reason I love him.
Why?
Because of how you're reacting right now.
Mate,
yeah.
I want a commentary team.
If you see me in front of a TV and David Hay is talking, man, that's entertainment on its own.
David Hay is fantastic, bro. David Hay pisses off everyone, just like Carl Froch, bro. I love
Tyson Fury's dad needs an analyst job. I can listen
absolutely 100%. He's there ready to bet £100,000 on this.
I bet you, that's my son. And I was watching him talk to David Hay. I was like, "Ooh, this is made for TV."
Mate, I want a commentary team full of fighters who refer to themselves in third person. So Miguel Cotto, Mayweather, Keith Thurman, yeah, all these guys who refer to themselves in third person.
No Keith Thurman. I can't stand that. Please, no.
Actually, do you know something? If Keith Thurman wasn't a boxer, he'd be a fantastic analyst, mate. And the reason why I say this is because we have this associated thing with Keith of him saying one thing, but he never takes his own fucking advice, right? Yeah. But he can actually break fights down, man. He can. He's good at it.
Yeah, I've heard him a couple of times.
He's pretty articulate. If he didn't have a lisp, it'd be great.
If Keith Thurman wasn't a boxer, he'd be selling fucking or fucking organic.
He'd be selling
something
cocaine
stupid.
to Tibetan monks. That's what he'd be doing.
Like he'll be selling biodegradable fucking shower curtain rings or something.
This is made from real hemp.
Do y'all realistically see him making a good comeback, beating like a top tier fighter?
No.
Next subject. No.
No chance.
Sorry, what was the question?
Do y'all really realistically seeing him beating getting back and beating a top fighter?
No.
I'll tell you the only chance he has if his next fight is Errol Spence.
Interesting.
Even then, I think
a battle of the broken. A battle of the broken.
Nah,
Did you?
Even then,
he gained weight again.
Yeah. I seen his Christmas pics. He looked like a fucking middleweight.
Who's this?
Keith Thurman.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Errol Spence. And Errol Spence.
Bro, both of them are fat as fuck.
Yeah, that nickname one time doesn't apply when it's a fucking buffet. Jesus.
It used to be good one time. That time is over.
Or a slot machine, though. Or a slot machine.
Yeah. Christ.
Fuck
yeah.
Did y'all see that shit after the Pacquiao fight? Pacquiao named one of his dogs Thurman.
Yeah.
Yo, Pacquiao low key one of the best trolls in the history of boxing. Because he talks all nice and shit, and then he does like this shady shit. I love him.
Yeah.
Yo, do you remember when he had Michael Blackson talk for him? That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was Pacquiao's anger translator. I think that was for the Broner fight, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was funny as fuck, man. AB well able to help himself in a roast off. That dude's fucking funny.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
What did he say about Freddie Roach? It was wrong, but it was right.
What's shaking?
That was wrong.
Fuck, but it was right.
Let's get ready to shake, rattle, and roll, Freddie.
Oh shit!
But do you know what the beautiful thing about that was? Freddie wasn't angry. Freddie actually smiled.
Bro,
I think when you know someone so long, you have to still have a bit of respect and appreciation for each other. I like that. That was a good one. I never heard that one. Go ahead, Mark.
No, it's just Freddie. I think Freddie's well able for people taking jabs at him because he's been taking them for so long, you know.
I remember when Floyd Sr. and Freddie was in the ring together, and Floyd Sr. said something like, "I could take you right now. No, I'm hard. I could take you," or something like that. And Freddie said something like, "I don't have to be hard unless I'm with a girl."
I like Freddie, man. He's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, man.
What up, fellas? What up, Jay? Mark, Bellboy, Mo.
What up?
Hey, the question of the day is: does Keith Thurman have anything left?
Yeah, I think he got something left. How much is what the question is, but look, man, Keith got a little something left. I'm
gonna go around the table. I'm gonna start with D. Does Keith Thurman beat Igor Kavaliauskas?
Oh no.
Mark, does Keith beat Kavaliauskas?
Knocks him out.
No, nah. Sorry.
Mo?
Nah, not really. Nah.
Catan, does Keith Thurman beat Igor Kavaliauskas?
No, maybe by decision, but no.
All right, blue collar. Thurman, Kavaliauskas. What happens?
If Thurman gets in shape, I think he beats him on points. Maybe similar to the Lopez fight, a few scares here and there, but he'll grind out a not convincing decision. That's what will happen, in my opinion.
Does Keith have the legs though?
I don't think so. Have you seen him? He's shaped like a beach ball.
I think so. I think he has the legs. I know Josecito Lopez is he's not the best opponent by far, by a stretch, but he looked good moving and punching in that fight.
To your point, Catan, does Lopez beat Kavaliauskas?
Nah, no.
Mark?
What?
Lopez, Josecito Lopez that put Keith Thurman through the ringer against Kavaliauskas. Who wins that fight?
Josecito.
Get the fuck
Ooh.
out.
Oh,
He's on his contrarian shit. He doesn't believe that shit. He don't believe that.
Here's the beautiful thing. Here's the beautiful thing. Y'all can never prove me wrong, and I'll give you the reason why. It's very simple. They're never going to fight. None of these fights are ever going to happen, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. Keith Thurman's going to murder him inside 27 seconds with a left hand to the groin.
He said he's going to murder him with a spirit bomb, a Kamehameha. His cornrows is going to turn gold.
Yeah. Kabliauskas beats Ozasito, but I still think Keith actually beats Kabliauskas. I do think that.
I don't believe that. I don't.
Me either. I don't either.
I'll give you my reason why. I don't think Kabliauskas has stamina past 7 rounds. That's my problem.
I don't think Thurman has the legs to keep away from him for 12.
I don't think he needs to. Egas gets very open after he goes past 7 rounds, and he becomes much more easy to hit. Keith doesn't need to stay away then. He needs to stay away early on. As the fight goes on, I think he takes him out late. Kabliauskas has really bad stamina.
Listen, when's the last time Keith knocked anyone out, though?
Yeah. Not only that, Mo, but I was going to say, too, this needs to be taken into account, too. By the time that fight happens, whoever the fuck Keith fights next, he would have amassed an amount of 2 fights in 3.5 years down there. Like, get the fuck, bro. Keith Thurman's getting his ass whooped.
The idea of Keith Thurman scoring a knockout at this point seemed like a fairy tale. It's been over 4 years since he knocked anybody out.
I love how people are criticizing Crawford's resume at welterweight, but if you look at Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, his resume has been better than them in these past years so far.
Granados, Samuel Vargas, Robert Guerrero, the ghost of Robert Guerrero. You didn't beat
more like the ghost's ghost.
The ghost of ghosts.
Casper the friendly fucking ghost at that stage, bro. He's dead.
You didn't beat Sean. You didn't beat Danny. Those were competitive fights, but you didn't win either of them. Like, what is there to brag about when it comes to Danny at 147? What? I'm not convinced Danny beats Ugas. I'm not convinced.
Ooh, I don't think he beats Ugas. I think Ugas grinds him.
I'm not convinced he beats that guy.
I think if they give Ugas an A side, he probably beats Spence.
Ugas would lose to Danny Garcia via robbery. That's what would happen.
Yeah. Who was that guy's name? Mauricio Herrera? Mauricio Herrera got robbed by Danny.
In Puerto Rico.
That was the funniest thing ever. The Puerto Rican people booed Danny. They were ready to kill that man. That was funny.
Famously, Puerto Rico. Isn't that the PBC model? Have the guy have a fight in his pseudo hometown or whatever, so he can look like shit in front of everybody. It happened to Jared, it happened to Julian, and it happened to Danny years ago.
Happened to Wilder in Tuscaloosa.
Happened to the Charlo Bros as well.
Was that the brawl at the mall? That was literally the name of the card, the brawl at the mall.
Funny.
Was it fought in a mall?
I think so. That's what it was called, bro.
Danny Garcia. Who did he beat his last time out?
Red Cat.
Granados, the kid from fucking.
Red Cat.
Not the Ukrainian guy.
Oh word, Ivan Red Cat. He looked like. I keep forgetting about that fucking fight. That's how.
Now you tell me, who looked better against Red Cat, him or Tevin Farmer?
Tevin Farmer.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
too much.
It is though.
That's too much.
Because I think Red Cat only had one fight at 147 before that Garcia fight, unless I'm mistaken.
Molina stopped him.
Red Catch managed to make fucking Tevin Farmer look like Pernell Whitaker. I mean, come on.
He did.
Hey, let me ask y'all something. What if y'all heard somebody make a statement like this? I just want to get y'all thoughts on this. So, somebody
say that again.
Can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So somebody.
Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. Could you repeat it for me?
Stop interrupting the man and let him go. Go, D.
All right. So if somebody says, when Virgil Ortiz says, I want to fight Spence at 154, that's saying that he's not going to accomplish anything at 147. What do you guys think about that comment?
Bullshit. He could still fight Ray Robinson and Egas Kabliauskas. Bullshit. Those are super scalps.
That's nonsense because 2022 is far from here, and he has already fought like names at 147.
He fought a Roscoe. That's a good name.
Right.
Yeah.
I just got
a
off.
Roscoe who didn't Ramirez go the distance with the Roscoe?
Yep.
Hard fight as well.
Fucked
Very
him
hard
up though, but he fucked him up real good though. He was fucking him up.
Yeah.
But,
So I just got off of the live body bagging the fucking dude about 2 hours over this. This motherfucker, that was the statement he made. And I'm like, bro, what type of ridiculous statement is that?
You know
not telling us anything.
I'm still confused by it. I'm still confused by it. I'm still confused by everything.
Politics. He's talking about the politics, and what you could gather from that statement is that the PBC won't give Virgil a fight, so that pretty much freezes him out of fighting the top 10. The guy just couldn't think of nobody else for Virgil to fight. That's what I see. But he could still fight Ray Robinson. If he knocks out Ray Robinson, that's saying something. Because Egas couldn't knock him out, and Josh looked like shit against Ray. He could fight Mean Machine after that, and that's another good scalp.
Yeah.
Mean Machine at least dropped Crawford. That's saying something. If you could go in there and fuck up Mean Machine, that's building your momentum. If you fuck him up real good early, so he could do something. It's just he not gonna get a belt. Like
that's a nice fight. That's a nice fight. Well, it lasts for like the 3-4 rounds as Virgil Ortiz and Egas.
Yeah, he needs to get himself in that mandatory position. That's what he needs to do.
He's already close to that, bro. He's ranked fucking top 5, or well, I know he's 7-1, 3-2, or some shit like that. And he's not ranked in the IBF, but I think he has the gold belt for the WBA, correct?
He's not,
and then he's ranked number 2 in the WBR league.
It's just most of the belts. He not gonna have access to a lot of them shit. That's the truth. That's probably why the dude said that, because he not gonna get a fight with Spence. Not at 47, if at all. If at all.
Yeah.
But his statement was that he would fight Spence at 154. He wasn't even talking about fighting Spence at 147.
True. So he's ranked 3 with the WBO.
Is Virgil the hardest puncher at welter?
No, but he hit hard.
Who you think is?
Damn.
Who is the hardest puncher at welter?
I wouldn't say that.
You know what's crazy? I have a feeling about Danny's power. I always thought he was one of the biggest punchers, but the problem is just how sometimes he can't deliver the punch.
Yes. Wait.
He's not busy enough. That's why he don't deliver the fucking punch.
100%.
Who has Danny knocked out though?
Amir Khan.
Yeah, but Amir Khan doesn't have a chin. That doesn't really count.
Yes, he does. He went 12 with Maidana.
Yeah, he went 12 with Maidana, but Kenny Bayless stopped that fight. Yeah, but listen, Kenny Bayless stopped that fight.
I think it's with Danny. I think he's heavy-handed, but like Ring said, the guy first and foremost, he's not active enough. If you're throwing fucking 2 punches around, chances are you're not going to knock your man out. It's one of those things.
You know what? You know what? I think personally, if Kell Brook has anything left, he might be the biggest puncher.
Really?
Come on.
I mean, he fought his whole career at welter, I think, but his record doesn't really reflect him being
Bizier, Jojo Dan, Ernie Smith 3 times, Carson Jones.
Yeah, I don't
Carson
know.
Jones.
I'm just saying
his
resume ain't nothing to write home about, man. It ain't.
Yeah.
Kell Brook's entire resume is built off of the win over Sean Porter. If you look at it like this, you take out that Sean Porter win, he has a better resume at 154 than he does at 147.
Agreed.
Rabchenko, Zarafa, and DeLuca. That's better than anything that he did at 147 outside of Porter.
Yeah, Kell's resume sucks.
Whatever.
Summed up. That's a TLDR. Kell's resume sucks.
I like Kell as well. But...
So, Jay, you don't think that Virgil Ortiz has a chance to earn a belt in 2 years?
Not because he can't earn a belt. Like, I could see him beating Keith Thurman next year if he had the chance, but he won't be given the chance. That's the problem. They won't give Crawford a fucking chance. Why the fuck would they give Virgil a chance? He would have to force them into that situation. He would have to go the IBF route and try to get Spence, because you can't get the WBA ain't gonna do you no favors. Neither is the WBC. Your best bet is the IBF. The only way you
what about the WBO?
Maybe
Crawford has that, but I don't think he beats Crawford.
I don't think De La Hoya wants to sacrifice him to Crawford. That's the problem.
And I don't think he beats Crawford.
Speaking of the IBF, do y'all give Kakarov or Lipinets a chance of beating Spence?
It depends on how Spence looks when he comes back. If Spence is back, to himself, I don't see either of those guys beating him.
No. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Spence is shot, I'd actually favor Abdul Kakarov to beat him more than Lipinets, because Lipinets will point in the pole boot with you. Abdul Kakarov will box.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, Mark. Yeah, Mark see what I see about Kujutilo, bro. I be trying to tell people about that cat. Yeah, and people overlooking Kujutilo, Abdul Kakarov, bro. He's a pretty good fighter.
Yo, hold on. D's just hyped on him because he was finally able to learn how to pronounce his fucking name, man.
It's got a lot of confidence in it, bro. It's like
I don't look the why I don't like in his last fight he fought Collazo, I think.
Yeah.
He moved a lot in that fight. The pressure he won the fight, but the pressure looked like he was scared of the pressure. Like he wasn't just moving back like naturally. He was just, it's like he was being pushed back hard.
I think Lipinets beats him, in all honesty.
Well, I'm excited for that fight because it's a great fight. And I was really excited for that that was meant to be, think about this for a second. That was an undercard fight. That was on the undercard in the Nino Donaire versus Ubali, and then you had Lipinets versus Abdul Kakarov. Like, woo! That's the best thing Showtime have done in 10 years.
That is.
Mark, you think that Ubali would have joined the PBC after that? Because Tom Brown picked up that fucking fight. That was going to be
Will I tell you my honest opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't matter. I think he was going to get knocked out.
You think Ubali was going to get knocked out for real?
I think, yeah. I didn't give my official prediction because the fight hadn't been signed. But when it does take place, at least you know now where I'm standing. Donaire's going to knock his ass out.
What do you think Donaire does after that?
I think Nino Donaire fucking rematches with a new A and goes for undisputed. That dude's all about legacy. He even said it. If he wins, he wants to go for undisputed.
I fucking love that guy. He paid for his own anti-doping testing for years. He paid out his own
bro. He's year-round, 24/7. He paying for himself. He fights everybody. Everybody. You out there, Nino will fight you, bro. He'd fight Wilder at fucking heavy. He would. Dude's off his head. The dude don't care, bro. And then at the end of it, he's always respectful to his opponents. He's been in there with fucking pound for pound as galore. He's a former pound for. The dude is a walking Hall of Famer and deserves way more credit than he gets.
Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna ask the panel a question. You already know my answer because if you got a track record like his, you should be eschewing based on the rules that govern my list. If he beats Ubali based on that and everything else he's done, do you put him on your pound for pound list?
Yes.
Do I?
You mean top 10 or top 5?
Well, it depends on all that. Really depends on who you have on there already and what you're rating them for. I know that he'd have to be on mine, otherwise mine wouldn't make no sense. Mine would look like box rec.
Yeah, yours is a career. Yours is a career index. So.
Yeah, so I would have to put him on there.
If it's based on your pound for pound list, then yes, he has to be on there.
And bro, if it's based off of a criteria of a career, I could still put him in there in the top 10.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I got another question. If Carl beats Jamel and he gets that belt, do you put him on yours? I know I'd have to put him on mine.
Who beats Jamel?
If Carl Frampton beats Jamel Herring.
Based on a career thing, he could go in, but I wouldn't. I personally,
I mean, he wouldn't be ranked in the top 5 of mine. He'd be in the lower tier, but based on what's there right now, I would have to put him in. That's the rules.
I mean, that would really take a lot of skill to beat Jamel. I mean, he towers over him.
Yeah,
like
Herring
towers over him.
Like I can't see Frampton winning that fight.
This is the thing. I'm refusing to entertain Frampton beating Herring.
Yeah, me either, bro. I can't see Frampton winning.
Yeah, he's too long.
I'm not saying I see it. I'm just saying if he proves me wrong, I have to reflect it because.
Well, he won't prove you wrong.
You look all right, Tyler McCreary. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, Tyler fucking McCreary. Yo, yeah, yo, he looked bro. When you're looking okay against Tyler McCreary, okay, ain't gonna really cut it when you're going in there with like a 19-foot tall fucking Jamel Herring who's ready to tee off on you from fucking distance and jab you in the eye all night.
Yeah.
Yo, Jamel Herring is getting better as well. When I watched him against, I think it was Shafikov years ago, I wasn't impressed, man. But to be fair to him, man, he's come back really well.
Well, that's because the dude's cut down in weight, bro. He's like the ultimate weight bully. When you at 130 pounds and you 6'5", bro.
He's got Bo Mack in his corner now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He got Crawford and Bo over there, bro. That's a good goddamn camp to be around.
He looked
real fast. I'm gonna answer Mo. No, he's not 6'5". I'm embellishing a little bit.
Okay, no, because he looks it. Next to Frampton, he looks fucking.
Nah, bro, he's 5'10". He's a 5'10" southpaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not, he's not the only one doing that shit. Ito was big for that fucking weight. Ito's like 5'10" or 5'9" or some shit like that.
The way I see it, man,
Masayuki Ito.
Yeah.
Masayuki Ito, the WBO champ before Jamel.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. He's what height is Ito? He's 5'8", 5'8.5".
He looked like he was the same height as Jamel when they was fighting.
The way I see it, man, if you can make weight healthily without cheating, using diuretics, then fair enough. It is what it is. Because that in itself is like, it's a discipline, it's a skill to cut that much weight.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take something out of you. It's not, you're gonna get advantages, obviously, but it's also on the flip side going to take something out of you. So I get the whole weight bullying thing, but I try not to dwell on it too much.
Yeah, I mean, look at Robert Easter. For as much as he cut down, he ain't doing shit. So it can't be the height; it's the skill, because he's taller than damn near everybody in the weight class, but he ain't shit.
He taller than damn near everybody in boxing. He's like 8 feet tall.
The mistake people make as well, they kind of attribute height to weight. It's not always necessarily the case.
Yeah, look at Willie fucking Nelson, 6'1" at 154 pounds. But
bro, Fortuna.
Who knows?
Bro. No, not Fortuna.
Who knows Panama Brown?
Fucking Sebastian Fundora is the biggest example of that.
Dude is a fucking freak, dog. He's like one of those stick bugs you see on the trees.
Is that the guy fighting at 154?
Yeah, bro. That dude needs to go fight in his right division at 100, at fucking cruiserweight or fucking heavy. That dude's huge.
Can I say that guy is shit as well? Can we be honest?
Yes.
Who knows the former bantamweight champion, Panama Brown?
Me.
Yeah, that guy was fucking tall for his weight class.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was 5'9", 5'10", Panama Brown. Pretty sure Panama Brown was 5'10", bro. Like, pretty sure 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", 5'10", 11. He was fucking huge.
He was fighting at bantamweight.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Solane Tete, man, he's 5'9", fighting at like fucking. Where did he start flyweight? Something like that. Crazy.
I'm just waiting for a 6'5" Superfly. I'm waiting on it. It's gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen one day, bro. You're gonna see something like Chocolatito versus a 7'3" dude, bro. It's gonna happen.
I want to see a 6'5".
How do you even get your punches off if you're that tall? That's Superfly.
Crazy, man.
Shit, you're gonna have to punch him in the kneecaps. Shit.
But leaping left hook.
Shit.
Klitschko got that shit.
Shit.
Yeah, Ray Vargas, that's another one, Magic Man. Yeah, Magic Man in the chat. Ray Vargas is like 5'11".
Yeah, he big, man.
Him and Navarrete. Those guys is big for that fucking weight, man.
That's a nice fight, man. I
Who
want to see that shit.
Who do you think is the best guy in that weight class?
Navarrete.
Akhmadaliev.
Yes.
He hasn't proven enough. All he did was beat Danny Roman. If he beats him twice, I qualify him.
I mean, you can say that.
I don't think there's a rematch because he was a mandatory.
What the fuck is Ray Vargas done? What the fuck is Navarrete done? Emmanuel Navarrete beat a 4'2" fucking pumped up Sean Porter.
How many title defenses has he had since he beat that man's ass?
Bro, his best title defense is against Santacime. His name fucking rivals that of a skin condition. What the fuck?
By the way, does anybody else think that Navarrete in his last fight looked a bit flat? Like he's
He
struggling.
looked drained. He looked drained as shit.
Well, that's what I said. Him and Ray Vargas need to move up. Between Ray testing positive for clenbuterol and Emmanuel looking fucking flat, it's time for the both of them to go up.
Didn't he sign to PBC?
Yep, Ray did. And Ray's not good.
He's in for the taking. I think they're gonna feed him to Neri.
They are. Emmanuel will go up. Emmanuel Navarrete will go up, but Ray's gonna stay there. They're trying to build that Neri fight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good fight though. That's gonna be a good fight. I can't lie. I don't like Neri, but that's a good fucking fight.
Yeah, I think Neri folds him, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll feel stronger at that weight.
He'll overwhelm him. Yeah, he'll overwhelm him.
He'll feel stronger at that weight. He won't look like he did with Payano. He'll look better.
Ray Vargas is one of those dudes who I've seen this guy fight 8 times, maybe. He's never impressed me. I can't lie, never.
No, I'm always impressed with him because he can box, but like he's boring.
But yeah, who's he boxing against, though, man?
I mean, who's Navarrete boxing against?
Yeah.
I thought he beat Ricky Burns the first time.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Wait,
Ray Vargas fought Ricky Burns. What fucking alternative universe are we living in?
Beltran. Sorry, guys. I thought you said Ray Beltran, and I was just zoned out for a minute.
Man. That weight though.
Ricky Burns versus Ray Vargas, man. I'm 122. I'd pay for that shit, bro. I'd pay to see that shit.
Oh shit.
My bad. Excuse me.
Ricky Burns. If Ricky Burns takes that fight, man, he needs to take the fucking concentration camp diet to make weight. Christ. Jesus.
11 holes in the shower, man.
You know he's still not retiring. You know that, right?
Yeah, bro, that's pissing me off, bro. Dude loses to Lee Selby at fucking lightweight, and he's like, "Yo, I still got something in the tank."
I got love for Ricky, though.
Do y'all think Leo Santa Cruz beats any of the other champions at 130 if they fight?
No.
Who's the champions right now at 130 altogether? You've got
Herring, Diaz, and, Burchell.
The only one he can beat of those three, is JoJo.
Hey,
I don't think he beats JoJo though.
I don't know, but he's the only one he could beat.
Is Luis Neri at 118 or 122?
He's moving up to 122.
So why
that
don't
was his next fight? Was Adam Maida? Adam Maida was meant to be 122. What are you saying, D?
Why don't he go fight Navarrete? He's a fucking
because he got the PBC.
Top rank.
Yeah. Politics, man. Politics.
Yeah.
Man for top rank. Ray Vargas and Neri is on the PBC side.
Yeah.
And you know full well Ray Vargas and fucking Neri ain't gonna fight, man. You know full well they won't do that shit.
I like that he was.
They will. Ray and
No,
Neri.
they ain't gonna do that, bro. What's gonna happen? I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Is Neri's gonna get himself into the position to fight for the title, and then they're gonna move Ray Vargas up into 126 and probably have him fight Gary Russell.
Fair point.
Yeah.
In these weight classes, we're missing out on so many fucking all Mexican battles, man. We missed out on Santa Cruz versus Valdez. We're not going to get Santa Cruz, but Shell or anything like that.
Yeah,
pisses me off, man.
No, we're going to get Burchell versus Valdez. It's just I don't want to see that shit. Like,
neither do I, man. Valdez,
I want to see it.
Too late.
It's too late. Valdez has a big left hook, but Burchell will beat him up.
Too small for 130.
That's why I want to see it, bro. That's why I want to see it.
I can't lie.
This guy has been getting dropped his whole career at 126.
Yeah. He got dropped in his last fight.
Like, I'm looking forward to Burchell sending him
dropped him in his last fight.
Bro, I'm looking forward to Burchell sending him to the shadow realm like he's Maximilian Pegasus, man.
I can't lie. The other day when I was on this stream, you guys mentioned about prospects who didn't really deliver. I was so high on Valdez at one point on the come up. I really was. I was impressed in the Olympics.
Bro, I thought that getting with Eddie Reynoso, he would start to clean things up. Nah, it didn't make him. He's better fucking. He looks the same.
Yeah, man, it's been a disappointment. I think the Quigg fight took a lot out of him as well, to be honest.
The Quigg fight and the Lopez fight. He looked like shit in the last fight.
He did, yeah, got dropped, man.
And this is how you're looking before you fight Michelle Burchell. This is how you're looking.
By the way, I want to see that Lopez guy again, man. That stoppage was dodgy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, They could have gave Lopez the benefit of the doubt. That's all.
Bro, this is fucking Valdez's last point, right?
Yeah, Adam Lopez.
Yeah, I've been saying to people for a long time, right? Adam Lopez is fucking good, man. That dude, if he gets a full training camp and gets a proper promoter behind him and gets a good trainer, that dude's an issue. I don't care what no man say. He can fight. He can fight his dick off, bro. He's a very good fighter.
That dude ain't shit.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Bro, you're just saying this right now. Bro, you're just saying this right now because you're fucking getting ready to lick your wounds after Teofimo gets fucking to beating back and forth all across the ring with a great white hype.
I'm not. I picked Loma to win the fight.
I know you do, but still, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see everybody like.
Are people making?
He's not ready.
For the people who have Vasil Lomachenko winning the fight, what I'm gonna ask y'all is: do you think Teofimo is gonna be able to recover from that loss? But who?
That's a big question.
I want to give my actual genuine prediction, and it may give you some context. Are you ready?
Oh boy, here we go.
I think Lomachenko's going to Jeff Lacey Teofimo.
Get the fuck
Wow.
Wow.
I think people are making too much of Lopez's size.
Nah,
you know what?
By the way,
listen,
Loma's taller than him.
It's not even that. Loma,
no, he's not.
Loma, listen, Loma.
He's 5'7". Teofimo's 5'6".
Bro, Loma's fucking no. Hold on. BoxRec's fucking height thing is a lie. Look at them standing next to each other. Lopez got 3 inches on dude, man.
Yeah.
By the way, somebody mentioned the size. The longer this fight gets the longer this fight gets delayed, I think that favors Lomachenko, man. Teofimo's struggling with weight.
Yeah, he was struggling with weight before this shit even came into fruition. They was talking about moving up. So, I mean, the longer it takes to make, the more it favors Loma. But
it's not going to happen. The fight isn't even going to happen. After COVID, they're not going to get that fight fucking signed, and Teofimo's going to move to 140 because he can't make weight.
I wouldn't be shocked.
That's possible.
A lot of people, I've been hearing a lot of people say the longer it gets delayed, it favors Lopez. I disagree, man. I really do.
Doesn't favor Lopez at all. He needs that fight to happen now while he can still make the weight.
Today.
Yeah. And the thing is with Lopez, I've seen him outside of camp. He puts a bit of weight on. You know, he's not one of those guys who always stays in and around his weight.
He's in love now.
Yeah, that's not helping it.
Exactly, getting pussy whipped. You know, that can have an effect. We saw that with Furman. That guy's up in the fucking mountains playing flutes and God knows what else. So, yeah, we'll see.
Hey, man, I don't know, but Teofimo Lopez definitely has a chance in this fight.
You got a chance. You got a chance.
You got a chance of being retired.
I'll say,
yo, Mark, are you that confident? You're that confident in Loma beating him?
Teofimo,
I'm just bro. Listen,
Teofimo has a better chance against Loma than Wilder has against Fury in the third fight. I could say that.
Look, I'm being asked, am I really that confident, bro? Listen, I'm good for television. That's all I can say. It's good TV.
Yeah.
I will say this much. I think Teofimo Lopez is Lomachenko's hardest opponent at 135 to date. I'll say that much.
I don't know if I feel that way. I would say Luke Campbell was harder.
Do you know?
Tall southpaw, could box, stick and move. Yeah, I would say it was Campbell. I don't think it's going to be that hard against Lopez, to be honest.
Oh,
wow.
All right, bro. Look,
in me personally, I'm like Loma's one of my favorite fighters, but whoo, this fight, in my opinion, this fight is dangerous, very dangerous.
Yeah.
That's because you guys are making too much of that fucking Comey knockout. I ain't forget.
Nah, because I know Loma's not gonna get caught with the shit Comey got caught with.
I ain't forget that.
Loma does not run into shots.
Fight. I ain't forget that shit.
Can I say something real fast? Can I say something real fast? This is for Loma's on that gangster shit, man. Vasil Lomachenko has declared that he is looking forward to beating Teofimo Lopez so he can relish the reaction of the fighter and his father in defeat.
Yeah, he said he's gonna look him in the eyes, dog. He want to beat him so he can look him in the eyes. That's Ukrainian shit.
And then he said after that he's gonna go beat up Devin Haney after he does that.
I hope he gets.
Yo, by the way, have y'all seen Devin Haney's Instagram post? He sent a message to Lomachenko saying, "Let's fight." I heard Teofimo's priced himself out.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen that shit. I hope Devin gets the fight because I hope he gets the fight because the other shit is he's not ready for that fight, man. But he's talking a lot of shit. So get the fight, bro. I'm proud that you want the fight. I'm glad you want it. But I'll tell you right now, I don't think you're ready for it. Your best.
I'll just say this. Listen, if Teofimo, moves to 140 and Devin Haney goes in there and he actually fights Lomachenko, I'll respect Devin Haney way more than Teofimo. If Teofimo don't take that fight, man, I ain't respecting the kid.
Yeah. That's
you can't call a man out your entire career and then when the fucking time comes, you fucking move up and wait. Not.
It's not even just calling him out. Your whole name right now is literally. We wouldn't know who you are if you hadn't been calling him out. That's how deep it is. You have to fight him. If you got,
I bet you Teofimo Lopez's first words were Lomachenko.
Yeah, everybody think he's like God. All right, go fight him then, motherfucker. We don't want to hear about your weight. You talking all that shit. Don't talk all that shit then.
100%. In regards to if Lopez loses, a lot of you guys were asking what effect it would have. At the end of the day, if Lopez is really about it, if he's that fighter, he'll learn from it like Canelo learned against Floyd. But if he's not, he'll just fall away at the wayside. It's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Loma beats
Canelo, the difference is Canelo didn't talk all that extra shit the way that these kids talk that shit. When you talk that shit and you lose, you set yourself up for psychological damage. Like, damn, I talked all that shit.
Bro, I'm looking forward to Teofimo Lacey, man.
Especially
you can keep looking, Mark, because you ain't gonna see no fight like that.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, D, the more you respond to me, the more you're feeding it.
I am feeding into it intentionally. God damn it.
Teofimo Lacey.
If Loma beats Lopez, do you consider him undisputed?
No,
he gotta fight.
You gotta go through Haney.
That's just based on me. I'm not gonna knock nobody that thinks that he would be undisputed. I won't argue. I'll just say you got to beat Haney to do it.
I heard the IBF ain't fucking recognizing that shit, man. I heard they ain't recognizing that as undisputed.
Because it's not.
It's not.
So if the IBF aren't recognizing it as a unification, it's not a unification.
To a point, Loma can never win that belt because he's the franchise champion.
Exactly.
So will he ever be undisputed?
Blame his fucking promoter.
He has to relinquish franchise status in order to become undisputed. If he fights Devin Haney, let's say Devin Haney has the green belt and he fights Devin and beats him, the belt goes vacant. Loma don't get to keep it. So you not undisputed. You don't have them all. You got to catch all the Pokemon, not just some of them. You got to get all of them.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
So Canelo's facing the same situation at 160 then, no?
Exactly.
And the situation in 160 is dead. He had the chance. Now all the belts are scattered.
If Canelo was to fight Jamal tomorrow, he not gonna leave with that belt. That belt gonna stay vacant and it's gonna land in Sergey Didivianchenko's hands. That's literally what we're having.
It's gonna go to like fucking Eubank versus Jamal. It's Jamal, isn't it? It's Jamal at 160. Yeah, it's Jamal, the big channel. It go to fucking Eubank versus Jamal, like, or some shit. I bet you they'd fucking the PBC would be able to pull some type of shit for it not to be Derevianchenko.
That would be fucking crazy when Jamal just lost it, though. Like, that would be fucking ridiculous.
He has a right to fight for his title.
Wouldn't surprise me, though. It's for WBC, man.
That depends. If Lou DiBella goes to Big Earn with Eddie Hearn and he gets him in a co-promotional deal, he could make sure that Sergey gets his hands on that belt. Mauricio only sees green, and I ain't talking about the green belt.
Damn right. Now, that's a fact.
That's why the belt is green, you know. I actually wanted to do a video on that, and I may do, as to why they picked the belt to be a green title. It was actually based off of money. It really was.
James is here, so somebody got to drop off. James is here.
Hey, I'm out, bro. I gotta do something anyway.
I'm out.
Well, yeah, I gotta go run anyway.
We going to chop it up over this Vasil Lomachenko situation.
How many people are waiting? Just one.
No, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Hey,
Peace,
thanks for the link, Jay.
Peace. For the love of sports.
All right, there you go. There's a link and there's an open slot. I'm waiting.
But yeah, Sergey needs a lot. He needs some backing.
I mean, Sergey, I ain't look at that. I haven't seen the WBC's rank standings and middleweight in a while. I got to look at them shits. Because I got a sneaking suspicion after Eubank, Jamal gonna move up. Why would he stay there? You're not getting a Canelo fight. You don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. You ain't gonna get that Golovkin fight either. The fuck you gonna stay there for then?
Julius, I pretty much kind of know most of the rankings off my head. If you want, like, do you want the 160 rankings?
Who's under Sergey right now?
Jaime Munguia, Cesaro Method, Liam Williams, and Torino Johnson.
It'll come down to Sergey and Turiano, I guess. Jaime's number one via the WBO, but he ain't shooting for no belt yet.
Turiano's still around, man. Jesus. Fucking hell.
He ain't shooting for no belt. He want to fight Kanat Islam when he could be fighting fucking Andre.
Yo, are any of you guys going to be paying attention to the, like, every month I'm screenshotting all of these rankings, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and I'm going to look every month at the, like, right, during this COVID shit when no fights are happening to see if any people get removed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He did beat Turiano already. He did. How the fuck did I'm getting old. He fought that motherfucker already.
Yo, I'm just saying right now, fuck Jason Quigley.
Man, these rankings suck anyway, man. So
James is saying that he doesn't have Firefox. He doesn't have Chrome. Then what do you have, dog?
He says, I use IE Windows 10, right? So what you should do is you should go onto your Internet Explorer on Windows 10 or your Edge, and what you do is you type in Google Chrome, hit download, takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you go onto Chrome and you copy paste it in.
How convenient.
Back in 2018, 2017, when Charlo and Triple G fight was first mentioned, I don't think anyone gave Charlo a chance. Do you see him beating GGG now?
It's tough because he really looked bad against Korobov. You couldn't put away fucking Brandon Adams. They had to bring up Dennis Hogan for you to get a fucking knockout. I don't know where you are right now. Like, you lost somewhere. Like, you're not bankable.
Bro, he's what I call one of his fighters in the lost generation, man. Half of these dudes, they fight for 2-3 years. They fight absolute nobodies. They don't improve. And listen, man, I would still pick an old Golovkin over him. I can't.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's the feeling that I have. That, like, yo, dog, you not coming in there to win. You coming in there to get paid. You really not coming in there to win. It's a difference between you and Sergey. Sergey came in there to win.
Yeah, that guy's been looking for opportunities his whole career, man. And he wants.
Yeah, and he puts on more pressure than a guy like Jamal.
And Jamal, like, we talked about it before, for every one punch that Golovkin threw, Sergey followed up with 3. Jamal don't do that. Jamal look for a single shot to get a guy hurt. He don't do that. You're not going to throw combinations.
He's a sniper behind, like, long punches. Like, he looks for that one perfect right hand. He's inactive, like Danny Garcia. Just too inactive, man. Doesn't have that fire. I just don't trust him.
Did he say he's using Netscape?
What the fuck is that?
What? Yo, dog. I know
he said he's using Internet Explorer, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
He's using Internet Explorer, bro. Like, literally, that thing is older than I am, and that's not even a joke. Internet Explorer is actually older than me.
Jesus Christ! I think you know what I think? Honestly, he just doesn't want to come on. I don't know anybody who even.
Okay, James Burrell. James Burrell, do you have a phone?
He doesn't want to come on, dog. He's making. He knows what the fuck he's like. Who uses Internet Explorer in 2020, dog?
72-year-olds.
What do you got, a sidekick or some shit? Like, you got like the old Motorola sidekick, the flip shit? Like,
the only way I'll accept it is if he's like in his 60s.
This guy, man, he's secretly auditioning to Back to the Future 4 or something, man. Jesus.
Oh god, man, fucking Doc, man.
Christ.
He doesn't want to come on, dog. He does, because who uses Internet Explorer, dog? Come on now. You know what the other programs are because you name them, but you're using Internet Explorer?
You ain't about to shit on anybody when it comes to technology, Julie.
Yeah, like, come on, dog. Like, yeah, I know there's Mozilla Firefox and there's Chrome, but let me stick to this IE. Let me stick to this Internet Explorer.
Yeah, straight up, which one do you guys use?
I use Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome.
I use Chrome as well.
Do you know why? Because it's better.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, honestly, shit.
Slow
Incognito mode, mate. Incognito mode.
Bro, Incognito's got me out with some shady shit, man.
Oh, fuck me.
You know, if you read the incognito sign right at the beginning, it says that it's not 100% secretive. What does it say?
No, it's not 100% secretive. The reason why is the second you click incognito, it doesn't show your search history for you or anybody connected with your account. But what it does do is it highlights it to the operators, and they're watching you even more.
Well, they can watch, man. That's fine. That's okay.
What's good, Hustle, man? You know that dude ain't gonna come on here, man. He wasting my time, dog.
What's up, man?
The dude talking about he using Internet Explorer. 2020, dog.
Hey, Ring, if he changes his mind, I'll make way for him.
No problem. Yeah, we'll give him time to set it up. I don't think he's gonna come. I don't know anybody that still uses Internet Explorer.
Windows 95, though.
Bro, I wouldn't even know how to use Windows Explorer properly anymore, man.
Yeah, man. Like, come on.
My man's still on fucking dial-up.
And they hold on. They call yo, he'll call in, and all you'll hear is
yeah.
It's just yo, James, it's just a conversation. Nobody here is gonna chew your head off. We're just here over your comments. We're gonna reread your comments and we're gonna, discuss them and their validity. Ain't nobody here gonna attack you. This won't hurt your credit score.
I'll even
Is
be
this
quiet.
guy even still here?
He probably, bro. I don't know, bro. He probably used up all his fucking 20 megabyte data just writing the message.
Fuck you know.
Somebody called into the house and everybody's ears went deaf.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fucking dial-up, man. Yeah, bro. Internet Explorer. That's funny, you know. That's like that's got to be trolling. That's got to be the funniest duck of all time.
It's a lame excuse, bro. That's what it is. He's trying to cook up reasons for him not to have to come on here and say the shit that he said in the comments. Who the fuck still uses Internet Explorer? Like, what laptop? Like, what are you using? What's your setup, dog?
Yo, bro, he's got that Toshiba OX5, man.
What was he trying to argue anyway? What is he trying to argue?
He was trying to give me shit. He was giving me shit because I said, look, you can't blame Devin Haney for anything. Lomachenko's people are the ones that wanted him to be a franchise champion. That's what set everything in motion.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like that, and that was all I said. I didn't give an opinion. These are the facts. If it wasn't for people, whether it was Top Rank or Aegis Climbers, whoever the fuck did it, it was on Lomachenko's side of it. They the ones that wanted him to be a franchise champion. So don't talk shit to me about Devin Haney. All Devin Haney wanted to do was fight Loma. That's it.
I agree, man. Listen, the way I see it, like the franchise title, I think we can all agree it's not good for boxing. It's not good for fans. We need to hold these fighters accountable of who actually takes that. Exactly. I like Lomachenko, but it's his fault. It's on him. He's the boss, man. He employs the promoters.
Exactly like that. Like he wants me to run off some narrative that, oh, Loma was oblivious. Oh, he had nothing to do with it. That's besides the point. It still came from his side. It didn't come from Devin's side. So don't give me shit about Devin Haney. Devin Haney earned the same fucking shot that Luke Campbell earned. The difference is you want to give Devin Haney shit for it, but you don't want to say nothing about Luke Campbell. Like, come on, dog. Cut the shit. You just
and I've noticed
for some reason he don't want that fight to happen. He just want to be able to talk shit about Devin Haney, and I'm calling you out on that because that's what it looked like. You don't mind Anthony Crowler getting a shot via the WBA. You don't mind Luke getting a shot via the WBC. But with Devin, you have a problem. Why do you have to have a problem? Are you nervous or some shit? I'll tell you, Lomachenko beats him. I tell you that right now. That don't mean he can get his shot.
And I've noticed as well. I've noticed as well. Sorry, a lot of people who are kind of giving Lomachenko a pass are the same people
guys,
who.
1 second. I can hear an echo.
That's Hustle, I think.
Yeah, Hustle's watching some shit, and I can hear it. It's like I'm watching the episode with him.
No, I can hear a ring or whoever's speaking at the same time as well.
You can hear me now?
Now it's better.
Oh, but
yeah. Now.
Go ahead, Blue Collar.
Yeah, what I was saying was, I've noticed I've noticed a lot of people, who are giving Lomachenko a pass on the franchise belt are the same people who kind of slated Canelo for doing the same thing.
Exactly.
You can't have one rule for one for another. We've got to be consistent on these things, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. Like, I'm not gonna call Vasyl Lomachenko. He could beat Teofimo. You are not undisputed, bro. You're not undisputed. I don't want to hear it. Undisputed.
But I think the difference is that Loma is seemingly willing to fight Devin, unlike Canelo, who he's fighting top opponents, but he's choosing them.
Look, as far as all right, so you got to break it down into simple questions, right? Do I think that Vasyl Lomachenko is afraid of Devin Haney? No, fuck no, I don't. Not for a second. You can't be an Olympian 2 times and medal 2 times and be afraid of people. You can't. All right. It's a different beast. You don't know who you're fighting, when you're fighting them. That's the amateurs. So no, I don't think he's scared. But if we find ourselves in this situation, well, it is Lomachenko's team's fault, not Devin Haney's. All Devin Haney wanted was to fight Loma. Motherfuckers want to see the best versus the best, right? In order to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? All right, that's what Devin Haney wanted to do. What's the problem? But if I say, oh, it's more Loma's fault than it's Devin's, you got guys like James that want to talk shit. Ain't nothing to talk shit about. Devin Haney didn't make that decision. Devin Haney wasn't nothing but an interim champion. That's all
he fought who he was supposed to fight.
That's
kind of not, because Haney was meant to fight against Campbell originally. That's what was going to be happening. It was meant to be Campbell and Haney, and then fucking Loma got shoehorned into the fucking fight via petition. And then
he fought the number 3 guy. Or he was the number 3 guy. I think Zaur was number 2, right?
Zaur Abdullayev. But before, listen, Zaur Abdullayev was they were petitioning for Haney and Campbell, but and that fight was going to happen. But then Zaur, he got elevated to fight against Haney, because before that he was number 8, and they elevated him up there because the fight was being just before the Vasyl Lomachenko and Campbell fight got announced. They elevated him when he hadn't fought for 2 months.
I'm gonna answer Boardroom's comment. Boardroom said that Loma got his ducking on fleek. It's not Loma that's avoiding the situation. It's Bob Arum.
Loma hasn't ducked anyone so far.
Hold on. Bob don't want to go to purse bid with Eddie because Eddie wants to put a bid in to get that fight on the zone. That's why they doing it. That's the reason that he don't want Haney to fight Loma, because he know Eddie gonna try to get that fight taken over there to the zone. He knows that Eddie already tried it with the Crowler fight. With the Crowler fight, Bob ended up giving Crowler more money because Eddie wanted it to go to purse bid. So in order for that to not happen, he overpaid Crowler. He know he gonna try to do the same shit with Devin Haney, and he don't want that to happen. That's why Bob don't.
Eddie was able to think about it. Eddie was able to drag Loma over to the UK.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about. It's not about Loma being afraid of him. That's why I keep saying that shit. Loma ain't afraid of him. It's Bob don't want to go to purse bed with Eddie. He don't want that shit to happen. So that's what it's really
about. The problem is, Ring, a lot of people can't compartmentalize. When you say it's on Lomachenko that he accepted the franchise belt, that they think that you're saying, oh, he's scared, he's this, he's that. It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. The way I see it, like I said, the way I see it, man, ultimately, if you ask any boxing fan what their goal is or wishes for one division, it's undisputed. And the fact of the matter is, the franchise belt makes that impossible.
Yep.
So I'm dead against it. Simple as that.
Wherever division, like let's say Loma beats everybody at 35, he goes back down to 30, or he goes back up to 40. He gonna bring that same fucking problem to every division that he go to.
Yes, 100%.
He'll go to 140. If he beats the WBC champ, for example, the WBC title gonna go vacant because he can't hold it. He's the French fry. He's the magic fry.
The French fry, fam. He's the French fry.
That franchise shit is just just a disgrace. Why would you come up? Why would you? They was just imagine they were sat down and they came up with that shit. Like,
well, that's Mauricio and all his bright ideas. That's what that is. Mauricio always doing some new dumb shit. Like, bro, stop cooking up ideas, man. Just be a sanctioning body. Stop coming up with all this extra shit.
I mean, right now.
Yeah.
I mean, just a minute ago, just the amount of champions that were up at lightweight. Loma's the franchise. Devin was the WBC. Before that, he was the interim. Ryan Garcia is the silver.
Yeah.
And then there's like the international and a couple more bullshit.
WBC got too much shit going on.
They do. Like I could accept the regional belt, like you could be the American WB. I could deal with that. Like I could understand that, and I could see how that could be fundamental towards climbing up the ranks. I could understand that, but you got silver, you got pearl, you got interim, you got like, come on, dude, like what the hell are you doing? What are all these belts for?
I mean, in the top 10.
What happened?
Do they put you in the top 10? Do they rank you in the top 10? Yeah. If they don't, what the fuck are they for?
Sanctioning fees.
Yeah, that's what they for.
I mean, that's bullshit right there, though.
Yeah, that's really what it's about. They get sanctioned if we're calling you some type of champion. We get to charge you a little bit more money.
The fuck out of here.
You basically have to pay to get ranked. Let's be honest about it.
And I could understand that, like that you gotta pay to be ranked. I get that because at the end of the day, even if you rank, you still gotta fight. So I dig it.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to be ranked. It ain't like you ain't gonna have to fight. You still gonna have to fight. So I ain't against that. But it's you want to get a bigger percentile based off how many belts you have in circulation. You got like 3-4 different belts, 3-4 different guys calling themselves champion.
They got somebody in the chat saying Salido ducked the rematch the same way Marquez ducked the Pacquiao rematch. Marquez didn't duck Pacquiao. He fought him 4 fucking times.
Salido ducked though.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Funny. He said something funny. He was like, not even for $100 million would I fight Pacquiao again. Nobody offered him that. Bear in mind.
I mean, if you're in Marquez's shoes and you truly believe that you won the past 3 fights and you finally knocked Pacquiao out, why would you take the 5th fight?
That's why I don't dwell on it. That's why I don't dwell on it, because he put him out, dog. It's over. I don't need to fight you. I knocked you out.
Bro. One of the best things in the history of
boxing. And Pacquiao, one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, one of the best things in the history of boxing is that fucking rivalry ended.
Yeah,
man.
Because they were great fights.
Entertaining.
Bro,
the fights were entertaining.
Bro, the fights were entertaining, but in the 4th fight, what was the very first statement that they said at the start of the commentary? Are we getting too much of a good thing? Are we getting too much of a good thing, or is too much of a good thing
a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, Pacquiao officially won the rivalry, but the rivalry is defined by that knockout. So who really won it, man?
You know, going back to the Salido comment, didn't he price himself out? Or did he fully duck the rematch?
At first, the story is, at least based on what Top Rank said. Top Rank said they offered this man close to $1 million, like $700 million. Then he said something about the money.
700,000.
Yeah, 700,000. I'm bugging out. Yeah, I said 7. I'm bugging out. 700,000, close to $1 million. He said he didn't like the money. Then he said he had an injury. Then he comes off the injury and he fought Mickey Roman, and Mickey beat his ass, and then he retired.
Yeah. And then he retired.
That's what's up. Like, why you fight? If you good, why you fighting Mickey Roman? You thought it was gonna be easy, right? That's why you fought Mickey Roman, and he beat the shit out of you.
That was funny.
the fight with Salido. Did you think Salido should have gotten some points deducted for the low blows?
Of course.
Yeah.
Fair is fair, of course.
Lawrence Cole is terrible.
Did you guys think Salido win?
No.
Won, sorry.
Not with the point not if you would have added the point deductions. No, of course not. But that's boxing, bro. You got to do it so the ref don't see it. That's the name of the game. You got to do it so the ref don't see it.
Lawrence Cole is terrible.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody looks like a scumbag, it's Lawrence Cole. He looks like a fucking slime ball. That guy, man. Absolute slime ball.
I like Lawrence Cole.
You're trolling.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why, man. I'll give you the easiest reason why I like Lawrence Cole. Because of how you guys have responded.
Oh my God, did the same shit.
But really,
didn't he the one?
He's good for TV. He's good for selling fights. He's good for controversy. Do you know
Who's
what?
the guy?
Second you see Lawrence Cole's name on that fucking referee shit. Oh, here we go again. The fight's fixed. All of a sudden, the fight is fucking sold, mate. My sport
No, it's
lives.
not that the fight is fixed. It's just that he's trash at being a referee.
What's that referee?
Realistically, do you think other referees would have stopped? I think other referees would have stopped the Margarito Pacquiao fight.
What was the referee for?
He let that fight continue.
Yeah, and I got to see a man nearly die. It was great.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, who was that referee for the Abner Mares?
I just was thinking about that fight, the Agbeko fight. Mares Agbeko.
Yeah.
Oh, that was disgusting. Yeah.
That was
disgusting.
the guy
who, yeah.
That was the referee of Canelo versus Kovalev.
What's the dude's name?
Yeah, it was. Not Ortiz, but something like that. I've forgotten his name, man. But he was a disgusting referee. I remember.
Who was the referee in the Kovalev court?
The same referee.
Kovalev, Canelo.
Come on, guys. It's not that hard. You can get it.
I really can't remember. I watched that
Russell
fight
Mora.
once.
Russell Mora.
There you go.
Russell Mora, yeah.
Yes, yeah, it was him. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, those low blows in the Agbeko fight. That was crazy.
Agbeko got
Who's worse, Russell Mora or the referee and Joshua Parker? That motherfucker was getting on my nerves.
He was terrible.
He's getting on my nerves. Like, let them fight, dog. Joshua got it.
Julius, Russell Mora. Why he didn't Abner Mares?
He let a fighter do something that's like
you literally
not fair.
saw a live vasectomy on TV with that Mares.
You really
fight.
did, bro. That was the most disgusting referee job you will ever see, Julius. Like, if you haven't watched it,
I got one that was worse. What was that British guy? Richard Reed or something when he went to Germany? I forgot
Robin
the
Reed.
guy's
Robin
name.
Reed.
Robin Reed, when he went to Germany against somebody, that was the worst referee.
Sven Ottke.
that was bad, but it still wasn't as. It was really bad, but it wasn't as bad as Russell Mora's referee job against Agbeko and Mares.
It was worse, bro. Go back to that fight. The guy was
I watched this fight I watched both these fights last week. I'm sorry, but when you consider that Abner Mares punched Agbeko 72 times in the nuts, record. It's a record, bro. It's a record.
Do you know what my favorite?
The worst thing was with the Abner Mares fight. There was that low blow when Agbeko went down. Referee said, ho, stop. And he went to say, like, why are you hitting low? And then all of a sudden, he starts counting.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And
does anyone remember the unification? Does anyone remember the unification between Pacquiao and the Super Bantam? The WBO champion. I think his name. I forgot his name. That fight was dirty. He should have been disqualified.
I remember that fight.
Which division were you talking about, buddy?
The unification between Pacquiao and WBO champion at Super Bantam.
Oh, Agapito Sanchez.
Yes.
The technical decision, the technical draw, yeah.
Yep. That was disgraceful.
Yeah, man.
He was headbutting him on purpose.
Do you know what my favorite piece of corrupt refereeing was? And it didn't really matter, but when Kovalev fought Cleverly and fucking whoever the referee was, I think it was Terry O'Connor. He literally carried Cleverly back to his corner, man. That's hilarious. It's hilarious,
Bro.
man.
I loved the Dillian White Parker fight because at the end of that fight, that referee was holding Dillian up. Dillian was pulling his pants down. That was funny, man.
Yeah, man, and the first knockdown was complete fucking nonsense.
Yeah,
yeah. The first knockdown was like a push.
It was a headbutt. It was a headbutt, bro. And you headbutt him in the temple.
Without that, by the way, without the first knockdown, would that have affected your cards? Without that first knockdown,
would have affected mine.
I forgot how I scored it, man. To be honest,
I think what was that? What was the scorecard? Was it a split decision for that fight? The official scorecard.
Oh no, man, that's been a while. That's a fight that should be rescored, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now Dimitri Bivol targets Canelo. I know I can. Man, if you don't get the,
I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck out of
here, Dimitri, you need to be fucking targeting Beterbiev, son.
Yeah,
I don't like the talk of Bivol coming down to 168. I don't like that.
I don't like the
because
talk of another motherfucker looking for Canelo. Like, don't y'all see? It's not up to y'all. It's up to him, dog. It's not up to y'all. Stop chasing that man. You ain't gonna catch him. It's up to him. Leave that motherfucker alone, man. Go fight better beef.
Yeah, exactly, man. Beterbiev, fucking whoever. Any one of these guys.
Bridges has amazing fucking tits. Shit.
Yeah, her titties are up there, pound for pound. I can't lie.
Christ.
Julius.
Who's that?
I'm not even a titty guy. Look at those tits.
Who's that?
Ebony Bridges, man.
Not held. Bonnie Bridges.
Blonde Bomber.
The Blonde Bomber, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you who I like. I like Jessica McCaskill, man. She's fucking pretty.
Oh yeah.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
That girl's something else, man. She's gorgeous. But we're not gonna do that. It's a boxing show.
Real fast, before you change it, Julius, who that chick that you have at the intro of your videos who's like going side to side saying, watching the motherfucking relay?
I've seen her a couple times on the Mayweather channel.
Yeah, that's Zarina McCoy. She fight out of Superfly. 3-0.
She's kind of cute in a weird way.
She's a good kid.
How old is she?
I think she's fucking what, like 18, 19? She's real young. I mean, she's you know, kid, dog. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't look at her that way. She's real young, you know, but she can fight. That's why I know who she is. She fights real good.
I'm 25, so an 18, 19-year-old's fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, you young guys, you go be young and do young shit. But I don't look at people that age. I don't.
I'm closer to your age, IQ, so I can't do that either.
But she did me a solid. I asked a couple of people if I could get an intro. Some gave me an intro, some didn't. Jessica did. God bless Jessica. She's a nice person, very gracious.
God bless
you, Julius. Spuddy gave you an intro.
Spuddy gave me an intro too. He's got a fight coming up. He's gonna be at the MGM Grand in Maryland.
Busy man. He's a busy man.
In Maryland.
Bro, no, he's gonna be up there, bro. He's gonna be up there on the cobbles knocking Adrian Broner out, bro.
Yeah. They're fighting for the WBO Latino belt.
Yo, bro, I sent the Zone an email pitching them an idea of a roundtable panel show where they get people on and I do the voice of Spuddy. And Spuddy interviews all of these boxers and starts talking shit to them.
Bro, don't pitch them no ideas because they're going to take your fucking ideas and instead of a potato, it's going to be a head of lettuce. Don't fucking do it.
It's a great idea, though, bro.
It's a great idea that they can steal.
But they can't steal the originality of Spuddy.
Copyright that shit right now.
Oh, it is. It's patented.
Good.
All boxing-related produce casts are copyrighted to Mark from Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News.
Shit. Yeah. Shit, man, I'm tired of seeing motherfuckers chasing Canelo. Motherfuckers got to wake up and drink the smell of coffee, man. Like, you can't pressure that guy to do nothing. Haven't y'all realized that yet?
Canelo won't fight him. Canelo won't fight him. And Bivol knows that.
Well, if he goes to 68 chasing a Canelo fight, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just go to 68 for the people at 68, not Canelo.
Yeah. Who wins that light heavy? Bivol or Canelo?
We said this one. It was 50-50, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
we haven't talked about this.
No, we haven't. But it's Canelo, so it's implied, bro. You gotta hit that guy with a fucking chair and shoot him afterwards. Then you got a shot.
If Bivol doesn't knock him out, will he win?
Points.
You can't back foot for 10 rounds, 12 rounds against Canelo and win.
Yeah. Haven't we learned our lesson?
Floyd, they tried Rob Floyd, bro.
Yeah. Like, haven't we learned our lesson, dog? If it goes to the cards, you know what's going to happen. If the round is remotely close, you know what's going to happen. If Canelo is still breathing, even if he's on a ventilator, he's going to get the decision.
Oh, dear. It's true, though. It's true.
You got to hit that guy with a fucking chair. That's why I don't entertain that shit. Just let Canelo. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying whether I think it's okay or not, that's what's going to happen. So, I mean, what the fuck? Now, Bivol versus Smith, 168 pounds. What happens? I got Bivol. Callum.
Yeah,
Bivol beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Bivol versus Callum. If Bivol can make that weight comfortably, he fucks his ass up.
He's gonna school that dude.
Bro, he treats him like
Did you say super middleweight or light heavy?
He said 168.
Yeah, 168.
I don't know about that. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think Bivol can perform at his best.
Bivol is not a big guy at all, dog. Callum is a big frame than him.
Look at his build. He's all muscle. Like Bivol is all muscle. And personally, I think if he loses that weight, it will hurt him. Remember Dawson? Remember Dawson when he came back to 168?
Yeah, but Dawson, when he came back, he fought a really big puncher. Stevenson's not a normal puncher.
Dawson went down to 168 and lost to Andre
to fight Andre Ward.
Yeah, when he lost, but this guy said when he came back. Did you say when he came back, or did you?
He said when he came back to super middleweight.
He went up to light heavyweight and then he went down to fight Ward, and then after he lost to Ward, I think he went back and fought Stevenson.
Yeah,
and that's when he got knocked out.
That's exactly what happened. He got knocked out back to back.
But Chad Dawson never really had much to lose. Like Dimitri Bivol, he's never really cut. He could lose a bit more weight, man. I think he could make 168. I wouldn't say super comfortably.
I don't think Bivol's as muscular as you're making him out to be, bro. I see a little bit of fat around that midsection.
So do I. Yeah,
if he's gonna do it, he needs to do it now.
I agree, man.
He needs to do it now.
What's scary to me about Bivol is I think he's young, isn't he?
Yeah, he is young.
He's 27, I think. 20. No, I might be wrong.
I'm gonna check it now. 1 second.
The Callum Smith fight could be made, man. Both guys with Eddie Hearn, make it. I'd watch that.
Callum Smith needs to unify. He needs to forget about the light heavies and
want to
unify.
do shit, dog. Haven't you between him and Joe Gallagher? Them guys don't want to do shit.
Callum first and foremost needs to fucking rematch his loss to John Ryder. Let me say that.
Bivol's 29.
Oh, Bivol's 29, bro.
Yeah, Bivol's 29.
He better get the fucking move on. He's got a solid resume at 175, though. He does.
He does.
Yeah, man. That Pascal win's looking better. I'll say that.
Chalamba, Pascal, Barrera,
Smith.
He's beat guys, yeah. He's beat like perennial top 10 contenders, but he's never beat like a top 5 guy kind of thing.
He's beat all the B minuses in the division.
Yeah. Like solid wins, but he's not got any sort of marquee names yet.
I remember people were saying Jesse Hart would beat Bivol.
Get out of here. Joe Smith, I mean, he slapped him all over the ring.
That was a nice fight, man.
He embarrassed him.
That was a nice
Remember all that shit he was talking?
So much.
He's going to do it for B-Hop.
He's going to do it for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bro, this is where you don't get your city involved, bro. You don't get your city involved. Did you see the Philadelphia people at the end of that? They looked at him like, who the fuck are you? Let me tell you, bro. That fucking Jesse Hart turned into Mo Farah in that ring, bro.
Yeah, he disappointed me, man. I was really expecting a fucking great fight.
I thought he was gonna bring it the way he was talking.
I didn't, bro. I knew he was all talk. That dude's never brought it.
Yeah. Fucking Zerto in the second Ramirez fight, Zerto hurt his arm or his shoulder, whatever. He was fighting one-handed. Jesse couldn't get it done then. So what the fuck is he gonna do at light heavyweight?
The first Zerdo fight was okay, to be fair, but other than that, man.
No, both the fights were okay in terms of entertainment value. But what I'm saying is, okay, Zerdo's fighting with one arm now, one arm, and that one arm is still enough to beat you. So
yeah, that's true.
It's like the fuck, dog. Like, what does it take? You gotta shoot him in the leg too?
Yeah, man, it's true. But we're talking about fights that are never gonna happen, man. That's the frustrating thing.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna go eat a bunch of food and lay down.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure, y'all. Mark, Mo, Hustle, Blue, Katan. See you on the next live.
Right,
thank you for having me.
I'll be safe, man.
Me,
and remember, Mark, remember before we go, remember this. Are you listening?
No, because Ioka's gonna fuck up Tanaka.
Yo, dog, you the greatest. You the greatest. Because you knew what I was gonna say. You knew what I was gonna say. All right, y'all. Be easy.
All right.